This is a game called The Demons Told Me to Make This Game. Thank you again to the devs for the key. I have been thoroughly enjoying it. I don't know if they're getting annoyed at me for thanking them for the key repeatedly, but at the same time, one, I have to disclose that, but two, I am very grateful because it's a really cool game and I've really been enjoying it. We are in loop 1 still because that's probably out. But we are a little demon possessing people and trying to keep them alive. I missed what game you said this is connected to. Would you mind repeating, please? Not this one. This isn't connected to anything. The game I'm playing Friday and Saturday, Strange Horticulture, just had a second game come out called Strange Antiquities. And I saw Gab play the demo and it looked really cool. And she said it was very similar and it's the same universe as Strange Horticulture. So I was like, well, I have Strange Horticulture. Maybe I should try it out and see if I like it. So that's why we're playing that Friday and Saturday. Also, it's a short game. So we'll be playing through some short games the next month in between Patreon picks, because I'll also try to get through Patreon picks as quickly as I can. So that way October's just all spoops. But we'll see. But like the games, I made a note of ones that are short. Strange Horticulture's one, Still Wakes the Deep, but that's going to be in October. Toem is another that I want to play through, and it's short. And Solar Ash, which is the same people who made... supposed to be in the same universe as Hyper Light Drifter, but it says it's only like under 10 hours, which I'm surprised. So we'll check it out and see. But Hyper Light Drifter was long. Maybe because I was doing exploration too much. But Strange Horticulture is free on Epic currently as well. Oh, well, there you go. I did not know that. I was gifted it a long time ago, just like for Christmas or something. Of like, oh, you might like this. And I just never got around to it. So End of August is also somewhat, it's like October, or not October, it's fall, but not yet. I know, but I may have to kick Talia out. She is sitting here staring at me. But yeah, we are in loop 1. We have the last 2 sections left, but just depends how it goes on if I finish it today or not. Because who knows if these are longer. Some have been really long, some have been really short. The previous one, I accidentally killed Gum too much. We met a character who I wonder is a reference to John Wolfe, because their name's Jonathan Wolfe and it's spelled the same way. So, oh, nope, that's my fault. Hold on. I can fix that this game. Hold on, please. I got you. It'll just take me a second. That was my bad. Whoops. All right. No, don't be sorry at all. I'm glad to know that that is not correct, because I would rather figure it out now than someone who is coming in to get to know this game and is like, what the fuck? What is this? That's not this game. But that is the game we'll be playing tomorrow if you want to click on it and see. And for Herdling, they were nice enough to give us 2 free keys that we gave away last time. I do not have any more. Sorry. I didn't know it would be taking me more than one stream. I didn't know how long it would be. They estimated 4 to 6 hours, so. I didn't want to like be like, oh, we'll give it away next time I play, and then I end up finishing it, you know? So I was just getting through it ASAP, but that should be correct now. Yeah. This is not the game you were looking for. Just got back from her dress appointment. Found her wedding dress. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Lovely. I hope it's absolutely everything she wanted. August is end of summer in my book. Otherwise, we'd be already autumn. Hence, yeah. So we ended with Gum because we had to keep her alive. With information that we got from Tape's playthrough. From talking to Jonathan Wolfe. They're both at the abandoned mall in this. I'm thinking about continuing Gums, but then switching back to Tape. It's a lighter color than I thought she'd go for. What color? If you want to share, it's up to you. All right. So I guess I'll be Gum and see how this goes. Oh. There we go. Events obscured because we haven't done it. Also, we have all the clues but one. We're missing 1 clue from loop 1. Not that we have everything to know about each of these things. But we at least it'd be nice to at least get the last clue hopefully soon. So we'll see. So gum. Let's see how this goes. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I don't know if I remember. Oh, they ran away. I don't know if I remember their voices, but we're going to try our best. Also, I'm going to make it so I can see, but you guys will have to let me know about volume and such. Pastel lavender with sparkles. That sounds so pretty. Hell yeah. Get a dress you love, chat. Or suit or whatever you prefer to wear. But yeah, make sure, you know, you like it. It's not about anyone else. It's about your day with the person that you love. The love of your life, in theory. So, let's see how close to voices I can get. What? Not so bold now. Where are you going? I'm talking to you. Gum marches down the dilapidated hallway of the abandoned shopping mall, the holy lantern glowing brightly in her outstretched hand. The creatures don't seem to appreciate the lantern light at all. They hiss and click indignantly while scattering away and cowering in the dark corners of crawling into the holes. What holes? These holes? Well, that seems to be outside. Hi, Velvet Coco. Hello. It's got pockets. Hell yeah. Feminine suit, a despised dresses. Hell yeah. Wear what you want. Yeah, I thought so. With the lantern at her side, she heads down the hallway. What if they follow you? Let them. As long as I'm carrying the lantern, they won't dare to attack. The mall, albeit narrow, appears to be at least 300 yards long. Oh my god, I keep burping. On her search for the sound studio, Gum counts 4 exit passages, all locked and sealed. Finally, she comes across a closed red door. It says keep out. That is different from all the others. Looking down, Gum notices the thin strip of light emanating from underneath. It almost looks like one of the back entrances to shops sometimes. So that way the employees can go through there instead of through it. That's what it kind of looks like. This is it. I feel it. It's the place. She steadies herself. Slowly, she reaches for the handle. Oh. I still don't know what tape looks like. So. Gum, thank God I found you. Wait, tape. I'm an idiot. I was thinking ink. Sorry, that's just tape. I was thinking ink. I don't know what ink looks like. So sorry. Forgot tape can actually be here now. So, sorry, I was thinking this bitch. Which it kind of gives us a silhouette a little bit here. I don't know. Sorry. No. Gum, thank God I found you. Gum jerks her hand back, startled, turning to face the man calling her. She frowns in disbelief. Oh, she doesn't know what he's gone through, actually. Tape? The hell are you doing here? Didn't I lock you up in the trailer? You certainly did. I kind of picked the lock and got out. Gum, you're never gonna believe what happened to me. Whatever happened to you is your fault. I told you it was dangerous to go outside. I ordered you to stay put and you deliberately disobeyed me. Well, I would have died if I stayed in. Well, I don't know. You're confusing me from. I'm sorry. She apparently fell in love with the white dress before she found that one. Oh, with all white dress. But it was more expensive than she wanted to spend. No, that's fair. I think game estimations from devs and media coverage tends to focus on players who, one, aren't streaming. Definitely. Because I take breaks, I talk with chat. And yeah, and if it's a voice, like if it's a narrative game, reading in your head is a lot quicker than reading out loud. It's so much longer to read out loud. Of the Devil was ETA'd 8 hours. Me and Kita have already done 3 streams and we have estimated 2 more. And we also stayed up till 1:30 in the morning doing one of them. So a lot of things don't take those things into account. Don't really include completionists unless specifically noted. 3, probably don't include players with wanderlust or neurospiciness. Very true. Of the Devil is so much content. It is, and I'm glad it is. But, oh my God. It is an amazing. I do really like Of the Devil, and I love this game. It's just the ETA is going to be a lot different. White dress was on sale for $500 originally, $1,500. The lavender was $129. Oh yeah, and if you love both and you can't decide between them, pick the cheaper one. Why not? The one with pockets was more expensive, or the one without? The one with pockets was less expensive. The one she ended up getting, I believe, has pockets. with lavender, and it's lavender. The white one is the more expensive one, which probably because it's white, to be honest. You've broken my trust tape. Oh, shit. But well, yes, I see that you're upset. Just let me explain. Hear him out. Promise to spank him for being a bad boy. I like the -5. Wait, what? I'm not gonna say that, but like, what? You don't have time for this. Hear him out. No, I think hear him out. A hidden soft side. She doesn't have... So it evens out to whatever her willingness at base would have been. Because I have -1 for impatience, -1 of talking to people, but +2 for hidden soft side. I don't remember how to do it. Wasta and space. Okay. Fuck you. Hers are a lot easier than tapes, so... It's like the DVD. Fuck you. Shit. Fuck you! Oh my god, I got that last second. I'm fucking sweating. I was so scared she was gonna be mean to him. That's a butthole. There are such unexpected twists in this conversation options of this game. I love it. Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you. I can't predict when it's gonna like change direction all of a sudden. Because it doesn't follow rules of actually hitting the wall and bouncing in a way you can predict. Okay, explain. She folds her arms across her chest. At first, I stayed in the trailer like you told me to, but then the strangest thing happened. I discovered by accident that I could pick locks. I promise I didn't mean to go out. I just wanted to take a look outside, but then this beggar grabbed me with his tentacles and... Beggar? With tentacles? Yes, a beggar with tentacles. He wanted to eat me gum. I got scared, so I got running. I thought I'd skip the town, but there was this enormous barrier around it. So I went looking for you, because what else could I do? Then there was this bee guy, and the possessed priest, and the agent, and... Seems like you had a good time. Well... Actually, no, I did die once. I died by the beggar, but... I was like, I don't know if I died by anything else. Dormouse! Dormouse, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Don. Don, you know the drill. Welcome on back. And Dormouse, thank you so much for gifting that sub. I really appreciate it. Hey, and now we're only 2 away from gifting a game. Holy crap. Thank you, guys. Gums are easier than tapes game, and I took that personally. I know! It was like, oh, really? Thank you so much, Dormouse. I really do appreciate it. Not exactly. I'd even go as far as to say I spent most of the morning fucking terrified. Let it be a lesson for you. This is what happens when you disobey my orders. Are you hurt? Not really. Good. How did you get here? You weren't following me. I'd have felt it if you were. South entrance. It's right there behind the corner. Tape jerks his thumb over his shoulder. It was kinda corked with bees. Corked? But I had just a thing on me that helped me get through. Oh! Well, I guess I'll find that out if I go and do tapes. But the smoker got tape over to me. Yo! So it's a good thing I found that smoker. I wonder if there's a different way you could have gone through. The way he's holding it. Gum stares coldly at the object in Tape's hands, a metal device that looks like a crude kettle with a backpack. It emits wisps of smoke. Is that some kind of bong? No. It's a bee smoker. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, hopefully we'll have the time to deal with all that later. I suspect ink is behind this door, so I'm going in. Can I go with you, please? Gum cringes. I have no choice but to take you. If I leave you here, you'll be eaten. You'll get eaten. See the creatures in the shadows? No. Well, they are there, and this lantern is in my hand is the only thing that's keeping them away. So yes, you're going with me. I think I've seen one of the creatures you're talking about. A large, scary penguin? Oh shit, Tape came across the penguin. What did you say? a penguin. It was carrying a severed human head in its paw. Oh no, whose head is that? I don't think I saw a head when I came across it. Whose head is that? I'm a little worried it's the father's head. Oh no, I don't know. There was no head? I didn't think so. Oh no. Yeah, Tape's gone through a lot to get here. I'm gonna have to do a lot when I switch to him. Oh no. For those that don't know, the penguin, the creepy penguin with like bones sticking out of it, that's definitely not alive anymore, or at least not human alive, was the son of a store owner we came across, and he said he was worried about his kid, and if you see him, let him, like, tell him you care about him or something like that. And then we ended up getting arrested. I wonder if we didn't, as Gum, I wonder if you could avoid getting arrested. And if you could you have warned the shopkeep or seen, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, like, varying the story can get. Luckily, it didn't notice me. For a moment there, I thought I'm a goner. He's found me. He's close. And he's killed someone already. He's found me, he's close, and he's killed someone already. What? What? Because we had to run away and chose not to kill. Oh, I can't say something. The only thing I can think of, I don't know if they meant he's found me. I think is she disappointed because she couldn't kill, or like we convinced her she can't kill him? Because she can't. She fucking died when she tried. It's not your fault, Gum. I'm guessing that's what they're aiming at with this. It is, but it is. I didn't deal with him when I had the chance. I think we convinced her ink was more important because that was the only way we could get her to not fight it. I left knowing it was a matter of time until he hurt or killed someone. Gets shit done. The weight of responsibility. Oh no. But I must postpone torturing myself about it until for later. Ink needs me. Shit. If I don't do it, who will? It's on me. It's all on me always. That's not a great way to think about things. Fuck. I always get traits for Gum that I don't want. It's not your fault you got arrested. She prioritized ink. Yeah, I had to suggest because otherwise she would go and fight it and die every time. Because she didn't have, I think I could have maybe gotten something somewhere else, maybe that would have been a different option, but I didn't have it. Gum looks around, listening for the sound of movement in the shadows. Okay, thank you for telling me. It's another thing to deal with, but it will have to wait for now. She raises her index finger to Tape's nose. You're going to stand 2 feet behind me, and you're going to keep quiet. And don't you dare do something stupid. Hearing you loud and clear. Gum takes the handle and jerks the door open. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely thought the mice in his stomach were like operating him like a mech. And that the mice were controlling, like, but no, that's probably just like mice hanging out. But anyway, here's the whole scene. So you guys can see. Jenny! Jenny's the drummer, let's go. What? Sean. What? Who's there? A chick and a lad. Hey, Damien. Is that ink? Oh. That is the silhouette of ink, because yeah, it's the exact same pose and everything. I remembered the hair, thinking, oh, it looks like it's in a half bun. So I like most of Ink's aesthetic. Why the bow tie, though? It's not actually... I mean, I guess do what you want. But, like, it's not actually, like, holding closed the collar or anything. Guitar Hero characters? I could see that. Grim version of Ratatouille? It would have been great, though. Hey, that's not some chick, all right. That's my girl, Gum. Have some respect, dog. I don't have enough voices for this, but you're not in trouble. I thought you said you were captured. Gum, the light of my eyes. I knew you'd come for me. Who's this pretty young boy behind you? Is he friendly? They have, like, Johnny Depp energy. Find ink, clue entry. His name is Tape. He's my liability. Nice to meet you. Oh, I guess you guys can see him. The pleasure is mine. Ink makes a show of giving Tape a mischievous wink. Oh, hey. Gum shoots a glance around the room, assessing the situation. Okay, we found Ink. That's good news. And it seems we're not in immediate danger. That's good news, too. Seems like he's friends with them. The one sounded like Beetlejuice slightly, and I'm sorry, I will never be able to imitate that voice. Smoker voice that fucking, what's his name did? Nope. Can't remember the actor's name right now. I can remember what he looks like. I cannot remember his name. Let's see about the bad news. I assume these are the notorious insidious meat suckers, and they look unwell. The word you're looking for is dead. Can you hear that? No background music. Like they aren't playing? They look fine to me. Diagnosis? I'm curious about the no background music. Hi, Eric. What music? What are you talking about? It's so great that you managed to bring someone with you like I asked. It would be a total disaster if you showed up alone. I was afraid that part of the message didn't come through. I don't like that. What do you mean bring someone? It didn't come through. She wasn't going to bring anyone. Ink, do not sacrifice Tape. I didn't. Or it didn't. Tape being here is an accident. Accident my ass. You have no idea how much work it took me to make that happen. Honestly, Gum was harder to keep alive than Tape for me, but I do kind of want to know what she says if I click that, but find Ink. We found Ink. He is in the sound studio with Insidious Meat Suckers. I guess that's, yeah, the band name, right? Just as we suspected. What the hell is he doing here? He doesn't seem... He seemed more panicked in his message. I'm worried he's working with them and he's got the, like, mind control, but he doesn't have the eyes like the... I don't know. Prisoner exchange? Oh, maybe. Oh, no. I kind of want to say this and see what she says. Accident my ass. You have no idea how much work it took me to make that happen. Hey! You two, you're going to be mom and dad. Hello? Ask first? What? Tape pulls at Gum's sleeve, seriously alarmed. What is he talking about? No idea. Yeah! Take your places. The meat grinder is about to start spinning. Whoa! The band leader grabs the neck of his guitar and shakes it frantically. Gum expects him to hit the strings and start playing. But that doesn't happen. Yeah, get to work, mice. Instead, he just stands there as if unsure of what he was about to do. The girl behind him, or the girl behind the drums and the guitar guy watch him, deep sympathy in their eyes. Gum turns to Ink, raising her eyebrow questioningly. He smiles melancholically in response and shakes his head. Ask Ink what's going on, address the band leader. I'm going to ask Ink what's going on. Gum looks Ink up and down. Are you hurt? A few bruises and scratches. It was a rough night. I'm glad to see you, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you're not physically constrained. So I assume something else prevents you from getting out of this place? Yep, stuck here. So are you, by the way. Thanks, Ink. Glad you trapped me too. Hi, Ark. Hello. Priest looked definitely different. The priest was possessed by the gun, I think. Suddenly remembered I haven't been around in a while. That's totally okay. You take care of yourself, Ark. I understand time just passing as much as it can. What do you want, or what do they want from us? An audience, so they can play their concert. It's an unfinished business situation. A messy one at that. He takes a drag of a cigarette. Unfinished business? Wait, so there are, like, ghosts? I mean, it's nice if we can give them a way to pass on. Yeah, dude, we're right here. Not cool. Well, you know... Never taking her eyes off Ink's face, Gum says to Tape through gritted teeth, "Didn't I tell you to keep quiet?" What? I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry like I'm Tape. I'm not Tape right now, but... Yeah, sorry. Zipping it. Why can't we get out, Ink? Sean here, he gestures at the band leader, is gonna get really upset if we try to leave. So it seems like Sean's more unaware. Damien and Jenny are like... Well, it seems like Jenny can't really talk, but both of them having sympathetic eyes towards Sean makes me think Sean's maybe the one that's having a hard time moving on. I don't know, though. What happens when Sean gets upset? He starts erasing people from existence. Happened to the thugs who chased me in here. Oh. What? How so? He's just got mice in his tummy. Maybe his is Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it's Shaun of the Dead, obviously. He has absolute control over the place, so please don't attack him. It would end poorly for us all. Oh no, we're dying. I'm gonna make a mistake. What am I supposed to do then? Instead of answering the question, Ink turns to the band leader. Sean, you said you were waiting for Mom and Dad. They are here. Are you gonna play for us now?
Yes!
Why, yes, everyone's here. Mom, he points at Gum. Dad, he points at Tape. The friend of Damien who knows a guy who works in an independent label up in the city that might be interested in signing us. Points at Ink. Dormouse! That was a really funny sentence. Dormouse, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Ark. Ark, you know the drill. Welcome on back. And thank you so much, Dormouse, for that gifted sub. Precious cinnamon roll. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. What the heck? Did a horde of mice nom the thugs? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think we've seen a pile of them. I love the Cthulhu poster and the stitched together mouse. Thank you so much. Y'all have come just as you promised. You totally didn't bail on us like pussies. Does he have mommy and daddy issues? And now we can play. He looks down and scratches the back of his head as if suddenly deep in thought. Is something wrong, Sean? I don't know. I just realized I can't see the ad timer. Oh, shit. I made everything behind captions. Hold on. I did a problem. All right. I'm going to see how this plays out, and then if we need to take a break, we can. Come on, Sean. Everyone's here. Play for us. Sean nods, grips his mediator. Is that a term for... Is that like the name of the guitar? Take care, Sooth. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Have a lovely evening. Get all the good rest and take care. My dogs. It's been a hell of a time. I like being here. I feel more tethered to reality. Oh, good. I'm glad we can help in some way. Sean nods and grips his mediator and raises his hand only to lower it defeatedly a moment later. Something's missing. Well, this is officially not good. Ink grants Tape and Gum an apologetic smile, spreading his arms. I'm afraid we're not getting out until they play. Context? They died before they could play some kind of gig. Sean said they had been expecting 3 guests. I was accepted as a substitute for one. You guys stand for the other 2. I hoped this would fulfill the curse condition, and the band would play their song and finally rest in peace. But it seems there's more to it than that. I hate to be that guy, but what makes you think they even can play? I mean, the guitar guy's missing an arm. What are you trying to say? Don't you need 2 arms to play the guitar? No. He's got his teeth. Damien is very good. Anyway, what do we do now? What do you think? We make them play. I got a clue. Gum strolls her way to the band leader and, stopping 2 feet short of his face, stares hard into the black holes where his eyes should be. Just please, Gum, don't upset him. Make no guarantees. This is the last clue. Let's go. I am going to actually postpone these because I don't want to leave you guys in silence if I can avoid it. A local garage band that hangs out in the abandoned mall in a room they've turned into an impromptu rehearsal space. Time slot 5, insidious meat suckers must play their gig. They don't let anyone out of the room until they do. Sean.
What?
He said it. This shouldn't be hard. I have a few ideas. Let me guide you through this conversation. I spaced out for a moment. What are we doing again? I mean, sure, let's see what ideas I might have. I don't have any. Tommy, mommy. Okay. Start singing so they can join in. Challenge them. Claim they don't know how to play even the simplest song. They can't play, but what if they can rehearse? Suggest it to them. I mean, I want to see if Gum sings, but I feel like he's the lead singer, so he might get upset. I'm going to try the rehearse thing first. Hey guys, if you're not playing, maybe you could at least rehearse? You have nothing else to do anyway. Jenny's right. We can't rehearse with guests in the room. That would make it a performance. Propose to leave so that they can rehearse. Insist it's not a performance. I don't think we're going to be able to convince them to leave. But I also kind of want to help them. So I don't want to just like leave them, you know? Insist it's not a performance. Says who? I've never heard of such a rule. Come on, rehearse a song. Pretend we're not here. No, it doesn't feel right. But man, just think about it. I would honestly let up. Yeah, I would have let up after he said no. I said no. Stop pestering me. Stop pestering Sean, Gum. You're not helping. I have 1 or 2 reasons to find the prospect of being erased from existence undesirable. Start singing so they can join it. Hello, music? Challenge them, claim they don't know how to play even the simplest song. I would say start singing is a little less aggressive. However, I have a feeling he'll get upset. Hi, Lost. Hello. Gum, sing backup. She could be backup. I'm going to try singing. I'd rather not. I'm not much of a singer. Oh. Your vocal skills don't matter. Just do it. Or you can make someone else sing. You don't have to do it yourself. I mean, they don't matter. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Fuck it. I didn't even see what the willingness was, but it is +2 for soft side. So it's at least 2. Oh my God. Okay. This may not go well. I can't think of a song. Guess I'll just start vocalizing. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey hey. That's not what she's singing, but what are you doing? Yeah, he's gonna get upset. She's doing more nanas. I don't know what rhythm to even give that. Hey, I know this one. Na 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 na. I don't know what you're saying. Stop singing. Why? It's fun. I'm actually surprised Ink is singing along. Come on, guys, join us. Tape, Sean, the other ones, whatever your names are. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh no, is Jenny getting upset? Not exactly right, Jenny. It's supposed to be in major key. Like this. Na 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 na. It's working, actually. I'm shocked. Na 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 na. I don't know. I don't even have an idea of being able to like have a rhythm for them. Stop singing immediately, y'all. This is not right. It's wrong. We're not supposed to. Sean stomps his foot. I'm surprised actually Damien and Jenny aren't with him. Sean stomps his foot and starts flapping his arms madly. Everyone falls silent. There, bro. It's okay. Look, no one's singing. We're quiet now. You all right? I don't know. Don't do that anymore. We didn't die. Looks like we caused him a sensory overload. You know, fair. Gum purses her lips. Gum feels tape touch her shoulder. Oh, hello, music. Gum, can I try? Is he seriously asking me to step back? The nerve of this kid. Shit. I think let him try. Tell him off. We're on the winning streak here. No, we're not. I think let him try. However, I'm surprised it gives me plus for weight of responsibility. Actually, because you would think that would give me a negative because she would want to get shit done because it has to be her. Anyway, I'll leave you guys on this like loop. You're welcome. But we have to take a quick ad break. So, Elmo's World. Yeah, exactly. So get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you need to do. Enjoy this, unfortunately, like 15-second loop. But it's better than silence, so we will be right back. And when we get back, we will try and hopefully let Tape attempt whatever he's going to attempt. So BRB, everyone. Oh my God, I kind of hear the Making Christmas. Making Christmas. A little bit, chat. I know I'll never unhear it. Hi. I am back. Hopefully you can hear okay. All right. Tension is definitely here. All right. Let him try. We're gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Hey! Hi, Plastic! That also means... Whoa! Plastic, thank you so much for 74 months with that tier 2. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. That is so many. Christmas is ours. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you so much. Also, we can give away a game in chat. Chat. Hold on. Steam game. The timer is for 10 minutes. Exclamation point raffle. If you want a chance at winning a Steam game from our games list, if you want to look at it ahead of time, here it is. But exclamation point raffle, and you have an opportunity to win one because we hit 10 today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Hope you're doing well, Plastic. Hello, by the way. And if there's anyone else I missed coming in, let me know. I will say hi. But yeah, let Tape try. Gum makes an expression demonstrating what she thinks of this idea. Still, she steps aside, motioning for Tape to take her place. Right. Hello, guys. Yo! My name's Tape. Well, that's not my real name, just a name I go by now. The thing is, I don't remember my real name. I don't remember anything up to about 2 hours ago. Nice. What's nice about that? Freedom. Memory is a chain that ties you to shit, grounding you to all sorts of burden. Oblivion is a bless, bro. That's certainly a way to look at it. Anyway, I want to help. Can you please tell me what you need done before you can play for us, Sean? Jenny's saying something? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I like him too. He looks skittish. Probably fun to mess with. Oh, shit. Tape, run. You can't run. You can't go anywhere, but... I need. Sean gazes around himself, looking lost. It's not here. Okay, but what? What's not here, Sean? I don't know. I don't remember. Leave me alone. Okay. There's no reason to be nervous. It's fine, really. Tape, that would be it. Thank you for your invaluable help. Gum scoffs. So he's missing something. I do wonder if I play as Tape if we'll have something better through that, but let's take a break, everybody. It's been a rough night. Everyone's on the verge. Emotions are boiling. Let's chill. We'll figure it out. Amen, bro. Ink gestures for Gum to join him in the corner. Breathe out, baby. Come here. Let's talk. I have conflicted feelings about Ink. She makes a show of shaking her head and rolling her eyes, but ultimately complies. Can I come too? A bit later, okay. We've got lots to catch up on. I'll call you. Where are we going? We can't leave the room. I'll call you. Talk to the band or something. I don't know. But don't upset Sean. Okay. Good luck, Tape. I salute you. Good luck. Turning back to Ink, Gum raises her chin and crosses her arms over her chest, defiance on her face. Slap him? It feels appropriate. I mean, I can't though. Wait, what? That is not a good willingness. Are you two? I mean, he is talking to us, but kiss him? I know you want to? I feel like that's really out of pocket if we don't already know. It is a hidden soft side. I'm assuming they're together. Because this question and then the kiss him and she has a hidden soft side, Gum would never do anything she doesn't want to. I mean, I guess I am influencing. I don't know. I'm not going to do it, by the way. Not unless I knew, like if I have to replay through the section anyway, and I then know they're together, that's different. But for now, I think, are you two? The question is appropriate, I think, more than anything. Are you two? What? Ew, no. Okay, glad I didn't do the kiss anyway. Why not? He's pretty. I mean, he's also kind of a dick. Slap him and kiss him are two very different options. Yeah. Good. I don't like him. Okay, I had to ask. I don't think I should have an opinion in Gum's head because I think that's her teammate still. So, like, saying this I don't think is going to go well. And then I guess I could encourage that, but I don't. He seems to kind of flirt with everyone, so I'm not sure if, like, they even have that kind of relationship. And no kink shaming. I'll say, okay, I had to ask. Curiosity killed a cat. Okay, well, I didn't make you kiss him, damn. I mean, I didn't want to. I just wasn't sure if maybe we're together, so it wouldn't have been uncalled for. Softly, Ink whispers, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're all right, kid. Gum deflates like a balloon, as if Ink's words flipped some switch, draining all the fight from her body. Winking the tears out of her eyes, she says, dickhead. I wonder how old she is, actually. Because, I mean, people say kid for, like, early 20s if they're, like, 30s, but I just want to make sure how old Tape and Gum are. Goddamn. Because Tape, I mean, I think they said something like a kid earlier, didn't they? And then I was like, well, maybe he's late teens or something. He's drawn like they look like they're early 20s, but we don't know, actually. They could be older teenagers. I've seen teenagers that I'm like, you look older than I do. So, like, I don't know what the age range of them are at all are because they have not said. There's no, like, profiles for them. So it's kind of like, oh, no. We don't want to, like, encourage some inappropriate situations not knowing their ages. And also, we do know that Tape, at least, he's probably, I'm assuming he's that kid from the cult memories. So that would suggest he's probably still, he could be teens. Not probably still teens. He could be teens. What the hell happened there? What went wrong? Oh, no, that's Gum. What the hell happened there? What went wrong? Everything did. We got ambushed. Apparently they were expecting us. They? You mean the cultists? Yeah, those guys Coat told us about. Vax Enigma. They knew we were coming. So what happened to the others? Where are they? Oof, Gum. I don't like the implication of you asking me that question. No one returned. Gum shakes her head. Total radio silence until you came through. That can't be good. You don't say. Ink stares at his shoes, frowning, gears spinning in his head. How'd he end up in this room? Well, we know he said thugs chased him. What are we dealing with? Tell him about Tape. I don't know if we should tell him about tape. What are we dealing with first, I think? Do you know what we're dealing with? Ink shakes his head. I didn't stay with the group long enough to see anything. I had to stay behind so they could proceed. I hoped Coat would tell you more on the way there. You said the more we knew about the ritual, the lower the chance to stop it. It's like it feeds off cognition or something. The only thing I know is the ritual site location, the prison. It was supposed to happen in the prison, and that's where we were heading. Prison? He doesn't seem to recognize tape, so that tells me at least that. No problem, Dormouse. You take care of yourself. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for your generosity and for being here. I hope you have a lovely evening. Get all that good rest and take care of yourself. All the hugs. My guess is they were roughly the same age, but Gum is more childish in personality, so Kid could be a teasing thing. Well, I think she's also the newest recruit, so it could be a teasing thing like that, or just like, oh, you're the youngest in the group, so you're a kid. Or she's like the least experienced, maybe. I think, if I remember correctly. I could be remembering wrong. Yeah, thank you for yours. Prison in this small of a town? Do you mean the police custody cells? No, I meant what I said. This town used to host a large federal prison. It was shut down, but the building still stands. Huh. Okay, we can't ask all the questions. How do you end up in this room? How exactly did you end up stranded here? Played hide and seek with the cloak morons and, well, let's say I hid a bit too well, he smirks. As I mentioned, we got ambushed. Our brave leader, of course, had anticipated such a turn of events. Unlike the rest of us, for him, it wasn't a surprise. Coat used his talents to break the encirclement. You know how well endowed he is. Excuse me. What? I'm assuming you mean in items he has, but that is a phrase. And we resumed the journey to the ground zero. The problem was a large batch of cultists jump on our tail. I'm in punishment box. I didn't do it. He said it. So Coat ordered you to stay behind and get them busy to buy time for the group. Actually, it was my idea. You know how I love crowd control. I borrowed a few toys from Patch and used them to send the Vox Enigma on a wild goose chase. I shit you not, this couch probably has more brain activity than those guys. The task would have been way easier if the cultists hadn't known the group was heading to the ritual site. I had to constantly keep them busy so they wouldn't follow. Show up, wag my tail, get them to chase me, hide, then repeat. It was fun at first, but got tedious rather quickly. Long story short, I managed to neutralize all of them except for 3 persistent enigmas who were by a tiny margin cleverer than their peers. They chased me around town. By that time, I had used up all my arsenal, so all I could do was run. Eventually, I got down this urban dungeon and found this neat room to hide in. And only then I realized the room was occupied. I see. Oh! We can't tell him about tape now that I didn't say that. Okay. Were the band members already dead when Ink found them? What happened to the cult? I'm assuming that's a yes. What happened to the cultists? How long has it been? What happened to the cultists? What happened to the Vox Enigma guys? If you mean the 3 blokes that followed me into the mall, they eventually found me here. His expression takes on a melancholic tint. Gum nods, understanding the implication. They upset Sean? They upset Sean. And the others? The ones you neutralize? What about them? He shrugs. When I last saw them, they were unconscious, locked up, or heavily traumatized. How long has it been? How long ago did all this happen? Before dawn. I don't have a watch on me, but I'd say I've been here for a few hours now. Maybe two, maybe 3. Were the band members already dead when you found them? When you came here, was the band already like this? Yep. Whatever happened to them happened while I was out there shepherding cultists. He looked away. It sucks. Sean, Jenny, and Damien, they seem like they were fun kids. I feel like I'd have gotten along with them when they were alive. Well, they're dead, and you've still managed to get along with them, so there's that. That's fair. Yeah. Hey, all the hugs. Were you about to say Vox Machina? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. In fact, I have one. What were the toys you mentioned you used in your Operation Distraction? Let me see. Cursed Screaming Chicken, the Never-Ending Ball of Yarn, Crawling Slime, My Battle Spirit Kendama, and the Unbreakable Eagle Bottle. I guess that's it. Oh no. Also Talking Bass Guitar. Yeah, now that's it. Please don't tell me all that stuff is scattered around the streets now. Okay, I won't tell you. I wonder if we could have come across some of them, because I have had some options I don't have an item to. Lord almighty. I want to know about the talking bass guitar, because that would have been so fucking helpful here. I think. It's like a normal bass guitar, except when you play it, there are muffled words mixed in with the sound it produces. It's mostly gibberish. Well, at least the fucked up ancient artifact is not on the list. I wanted to take it, but Patch wouldn't let me. When we find the team, remind me to thank her. Oh, I have to tell him about tape. Also, I couldn't... Is it because I did it the last one on the list, or I could only ask about one? Tell him about tape. This guy who came with me, does he look familiar to you? Ink spends a full 10 seconds staring at Tape, who appears to be engaged in a lively chat with insidious meatsuckers before responding. You might be my lost twin brother. What? Do they look alike? Gum sighs. He looks nothing like you, Ink. You think? Then no. I'm certain I've never seen his face before. Why? Trying to be as concise as possible, Gum shares with Ink the details of how she met Tape. Let me rehash. A dark, winged shadow flew across the sky and fell onto your doorstep while transforming into a soft, handsome white boy. Seemingly normal if we discount an acute case of retrograde amnesia. Yes. And then he helped you fight off a long, tar-skinned arm that emerged from your drawer and tried to kill you? Yes. So you think he has something to do with the ritual? Yes. Ink exhales a wispy cloud of smoke, his eyes fixed on Tape. I don't know. He has a good vibe to him. Let's keep him close for now. Watch him. Gum rolls her eyes. I forgot to say he also told me he was straight, Ink. Wait, did he? Since when? Wait. Since when did Tape ever say they were straight? I had the option to say I was gay and that was homophobic. What do you mean? Hi, Shay. Maybe asking the question got you into the Asks Question submenu, which you could exit, which was created to not clutter too much after asking everything you returned to only tell about Tape was left. I guess, yeah. She might be lying. Ooh, pizza, yo. Party pooper. Ink takes another long drag of his cigarette. Well, at least we're alive and the world still stands. I came across 3 different anomalia? On my way here, Ink. There are hideous pale creatures squatting in the mall right outside this room. Out in the city, I met a kid in a penguin costume who'd been turned into a monster. Oh, and some mysterious entity apparently controls the town police. Typical America, am I right? Ink enthusiastically raises his hand as if for a high five. Gum ignores it. What I'm saying is I'm not sure Coat, Patch, and Lens have averted the ritual. If so, there's little we can do about it right now. Let's take one step at a time. He throws the cigarette butt on the floor and reaches into his pocket for another one. There's a commotion in the other corner of the room. Gum turns to see Tape backing away from Sean, who's gasping loudly, looking full of indignation. What? You think you're so smart, eh? Such a smart ass, aren't you? Oh, what did Tape say? Everyone behold the gentleman who's so too sophisticated for punk rock. Come on, guys. I didn't mean it like that. You're putting words in my mouth. The hell did you tell him? He shat on punk rock and called us hypocrites. What? Punk rock's great. What do you mean? I only noted that punk rock bands capitalize on the sentiment of rebellion instead of actually rebelling. Think about it. They have label contracts and sell tickets to their concerts just like everyone else, so what's the distinction really? It depends. There's nuance. Some punk rock bands actually still vocally speak out and have a lot of things to say and are doing it in a very good performative way. Not performative as in fake or false, performative as in like a show to put on to catch people's attention, right? So like My Chemical Romance and Green Day both have been very vocal and using their voices to speak out against all the harm that's happening. Or like System of a Down, I know a lot of it was the war that they have seen with and experienced in their country. Some are really good at not being fake. Some really do just ride on punk rock popularity and aren't actually saying anything important. That is very true. And some people, of the fans of people like Green Day or My Chemical Romance, were then shocked to find out they're against what's going on right now, and it just made no sense because it's like, did you ever listen to their music? So when the music's actually saying something and is trying to get across points, and they are doing that, but I hate the sentiment that artists are supposed to do stuff for free. They can't make a living off of it, or else it's considered selling out, or it's considered working for capitalism. It's like, okay, starving artists shouldn't be required. They should be able to actually work and get money for what they're doing, and selling tickets is the way. There are people big enough that they don't need to go through major companies, and probably shouldn't, because those are ripping off the people that are buying their tickets, but that's not usually in the punk rock scene. Tape doing the "yet you participate in society" meme. Yeah, it's like you literally can't not. People still have to survive. You criticize the system that you are forced to live in, and I'm going to declare that makes you hypocritical. I'm very smart. Yeah. Well, Tape also has amnesia, so part of it could be he doesn't really know what the real world's like. But that's the only excuse I can give him. I don't think it actually excuses him. Which, I mean, I'm not... Tape's written this way. You can rebel against capitalism through capitalism. Use the tools against them. To an extent, yeah. But yeah, people still need to live. You can't expect artists to work for free. They won't be able to make the art that you want to hear and help you get through every day. Or share the anger you're feeling. You know, stuff like that. A lot of people... Oh, Box, thank you. A lot of people expect that of artists that draw. They're like, you know... Oh, like the society right now will really, you know, have you creating really good art. It's like, yeah, and also so depressed that I can't make art. Cool. That's great. Because I still need to survive and do stuff, right? I still need to be able to exist in a capacity in order to create art. So, like, people who aren't artists or creatives don't get it. What was the box for? Something to someone in the game said. I think it's funny music having a message is dependent on the music genre in the mainstream opinion. I know extremely political, pop, rap, reggae, etc. Exactly, yeah. Reggae. I said reggae. Yeah. There are extremely political people who say something, and some people who just want to create to make something sound nice. But to expect people, artists, to work for free is a wild sentiment. And I hate it. Yeah, I really like Tape until this point. I wonder if I play through Tape if I can make him not be kind of a dick. Because he's, you know, you influence who you're like possessing, so. I think he needs someone to fucking correct him. Because a lot of the time I do think people just need to be educated of like, you're expecting people to work for free but still give you content. Unless he's trying to make them mad. But like, that's like, you know, talk to someone, get them to understand the holes in their argument. And like, if the person's willing to listen and think about it and have nuance, cool. If they are never going to change, that's a different topic. That's a different thing. You're not going to affect them. You're against the system, then succeed in your protest or starve. Yeah. Like I said, shat on punk rock and called us hypocrites. What the fuck, Tape? We specifically told you not to upset Sean. Apologize right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't accept it. That's fair. We're fucked. What do I do? We're gonna die. That's what we're gonna do. So I think I have to be Tape so he doesn't do something dumb. If not stopped, Tape will inevitably upset Sean by his different music tastes, and he'll eradicate everyone in the room. Oh, we're gonna die. I doubt anything can be done at this point, but this was easily preventable, or you're gonna get wiped in a moment, so I suggest you take a cool looking pose. Yeah, I don't know what easily preventable. That seems to be rubbing it in her face. So yeah, just pose. What? I didn't mean with the dildo. She's magical girling with a dildo. It's unclear if Gum has decided to follow your advice or if she's been struck with an idea of her own, but she snatches Love Wand from its holster and aims it at Sean. Stop doing what you're doing, or you're going to get even more dead than you already are. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. No, this is boring. How about you smile and give a thumbs up to the camera? No, very cool. Yeah. Looking alarmed, Ink raises his arms. Okay, let's take a step back and relax. Tape apologized to Sean. Capitalize on the sentiment of rebellion? I'll show you my sentiment. Fuck you. Out. Get out. Having nothing else to do, I guess smile for the camera. Gum strikes a cool pose before dying. Great. Having nothing else to do, Gum turns to the fourth wall of the room and gives it a cheerful thumbs up before getting erased from reality. Tape's dead. Host is dead. Yeah, let's go. Tape. I'm gonna smack you. Live fast, die young, leave a hot corpse. Yeah, exactly. I can pay you in clout and exposure. You artists need that, right? Yeah. The urge to pummel is real. We all got erased. He got everyone erased. So we have to be Tape. I don't think we can be Gum because Tape on his own makes it bad. But we will get to see what Tape was up to, which is what I wanted to do. Please. Oh. Unless the penguin's down here. It's doing the buzz song. Yeah, it's the bee song, chat. Either we missed the penguin scene, which sad, so we won't get to see the head to see who it was, or he's down here with us, which is a little unsettling if the penguin's down here. You know, artists need food. Exactly. They need a roof over their heads and food and a mental capacity to be able to make art. You know? I guess it's here. This place matches the agent's description to a T. Finishing line, do both. Yeah, possess both. The sign behind Tape confirms this was once a mall. Neglect, lack of funding, and generations of school kids with spray cans haven't done it any favors. Why don't they just draw themselves some food? Remind me where you are, which is just... Okay, what's your plan? How are you feeling? Why are bees here? Move on. What do you mean move on? How are you feeling? My body hurts, Tape says, moving his shoulder carefully. The bouquet of feelings confirms what he already knew. And it's probably going to get worse. Other than that, I'm fine. Mostly worried about Marie and Claire now. What's your plan? My plan? Right, okay. Step 1, find Gum. Step 2, probably get the shit kicked out of me. Step 3, agree with her that I was an idiot for leaving the trailer she had locked me in. Then I'll tell her about zoom, 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 zoom. Anyway. Then I'll tell her about my day, all of it, even the stupid parts. Maybe there's a thread in there she can pull to make any sense of it all. But that's all hinging on me not dying horribly before I get the chance to see her. I will also say, based on if Tape is the kid from the cult, he probably isn't very exposed to the outside world and needs a bit of education. Also, he's a white boy. He needs education as it is. But hydrate. Thank you. All right, why are bees here? Move on. Apparently the bees are already in the process of cleansing red hives of its filth. So they did make it into the city. Or the final stages of preparation. Why does every corner of this town, come with a new side quest? Should have never left that damn trailer. From the deepest depth of the mall, from the slimy darkness soaking the last steps of the ladder, Tape hears the familiar humming. At least this town lives up to its name. Tape steps down the stairs, the buzz sharpens. It's like standing under a jet engine, but the jet hates you and the engine wants you dead. So, if I had used the bees on the reverend or priest and not had the smoker here, Tape would be screwed. I think I would have had to go back that far to either save the bees and not use them, because that was the deal. I would be spared if I used the bees in the right spot, which I didn't do, even though they were asking for to be let out, but whatever. So I think if I had kept them and let them out here, I would have been spared and could have walked by here, I think. So it's like I got lucky that I also took the smoker with me, basically. Education is good. It makes you smarter and helps you grow as a person. Exactly. Night, Cynthia. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely and wonderful evening. Get all the good rest. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Take care of yourself. Also, is the raffle done? Or is the raffle still going? Maybe exclamation point raffle? I haven't seen Squidbot yet, so. If you want to get a free Steam game from our games list. Education helps you grow, then why is Cat so small? Rude. It's like standing on their jet engine, but the jet hates you and the engine wants you dead. I literally just got here and you're mad already? Tape backs away. You need to disperse the bees. Use the bee smoker. Try running through it. Just cover your face. Well, that's how you die. Bee smoker. All right. Good thing I came prepared. Tape takes out the bee smoker and stares at it incredulously. It's so weird that I have you. No, I mean, how did the idea of stealing a bee smoker even occur to me? I thought of just in case the jar didn't go well. I guess it just felt obvious at the time, as if fate manifested itself through my kleptomaniac tendencies. Doesn't matter. I'm already here. The space around him waits. It's quiet, expectant, and, what's more important, full of bees. Squidbot did end? Oh. Hold on. Let's pick a winner. Let's see. All right, 5 Timbers. You won a game from the game list. Let me know what game you would like, and I will whisper you the key. Just let me know that it works when you know. Yeah, and let me know what game when you know, and I'll whisper. Right, so with the bee smoker, I think I'm supposed to light some dry leaves or wood chips inside, then use the bellows to keep it smoldering. Then give the bees a few puffs of smoke. That's supposed to calm them down, right? This is how it worked for the beekeeper. Tape fumbles with the bee smoker, not entirely sure what he's doing right, if he's doing it right. He climbs the stairs, grabbing some dry leaves from the withered lawn nearby and stuffing them into the smoker. I wouldn't have known this. Then he lights them with a near-empty lighter he's found discarded on the ground nearby. How lucky. A thin ribbon of smoke begins to rise. Awkwardly, he pumps the bellows, forcing air into the container until the leaves start to smolder, releasing thicker clouds of smoke. Slowly, he heads down the stairs and approaches the wall of bees, heart pounding in his chest. The veil of bees breathes. If you look closely, you can see patterns. The bees move like nodes in chainmail. One shifts and something tugs somewhere, or elsewhere. A flicker on the edge, and far side adjusts. With a quick puff of the bellows, a cloud of smoke drifts towards the buzzing mass. Just a few more, he mutters, giving the smoker another squeeze. More smoke rolls into the wall of insects. The bees' frantic flight patterns gradually slow down until they start bumping into each other and settling on the cracked tiles. Wow, it was easier than I thought. Let's move before they snap out of it. And with that, Tape crosses the threshold. He's in. The air grows colder. No, it is down here! Oh no, whose head do you have? Oh no, I did not wish to win. I entered the raffle. I have it, but hope the problem will fix itself. It did not. Do you not want a free game? Do you want me to pick someone else? Or what would you like, 5 Timbers? Your adventure game protagonist, Tape, kleptomaniac tendencies keeps you alive. I'm kind of glad they didn't make it so I had to have played this far to know I need it and have to, then I could go back and think to, I'm glad they didn't make that. I'm glad I could have thought to be proactive. So. Tape stops, his gaze fixed on a strange human-sized blob ahead. It's white, blue, with splotches of red. A penguin. Look closer at the silhouette. sneak past it. Maybe they saw Gum. Ask them. Keep quiet. It said I snuck past him. If Gum doesn't deal with the penguin, it can be found wandering in the abandoned mall. Gum could have? I guess I could have used the dildo. I just wanted to save it. Oh no. Oops. I'll look closer. The figure doesn't move, just stands there, facing the darkness, as if mid-conversation with the shadows. It holds something in its flippers. Tape narrows his eyes, trying to make sense of the shapes. What he's holding is a lopsided ellipse on a short, frayed stick. Like a log cut wrong, too ragged at its edges. I'm not sure I understand. Something darker crusted along the split. It takes Tape a few seconds to understand what he's looking at. What the hell? The whisper slips free. Oh shit! Like air pushed through teeth. He stumbles back. His foot catches something. And then he's on the floor. Ouch! His head hit the tile. He turns. Oh, it's the old lady. It's fine. I realize I'm in the way. Wait, can you guys see that? Hold on, let me. It's fine. It's just the old lady. At least it's not his dad. That's fine. She should have known better. She's the one who warned us about the bees. She should have known to stay away from the penguin. What do you mean it's fine? Just less sad, I guess, because it would have just been really depressing if the kid killed his own dad. But yeah, I do feel bad. The old lady did help us. It's just like I'm a little more separated from the story of, like, they have no connection, whereas it would have been more sad if it's like you killed someone you love type thing. I do not like that penguin. I don't think you should. I would like for someone else to get the game. I still haven't played the other 3 or 4 games I've won. Aww. That's very sweet of you, 5 Timbers. Okay, let's see. The next winner is Lost. Lost, you won a game. From the games list, let me know what you would like, and I will whisper you the code as soon as you know which one, and you let me know. Wait, I missed it? Missed what? How would we know? Wait, for which way? The way I would simply turn around and say, fuck no. Yeah, I mean. He turns his eyes. The thing is still on the penguin's hands. It indeed is a head. The glassy eyes stare blankly, the mouth agape, like the person was caught mid-yawn or mid-scream. The penguin suddenly jerks to life. I think I might die because of tripping. The penguin, yep. Tape's voice is swallowed by heavy footsteps. The monster runs towards him. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead 1,000 times. Let it kill you! Fight, scream, crawl away. I mean, I won't crawl fast enough. I mean, I know I'm gonna die if I fight. I don't know what screaming would do. I'm wondering if it would disrupt it. I'm gonna try screaming. He inhales. Ah! Which I hated the breathing. The sound that comes out is torn, too thin, too high. For a moment, it doesn't even sound human, more like a squeaky door. Is that me? God, is that the last thing I get to say? It is not. Turns out, this is only the first scream. The rest come fast, varied, and increasingly creative. He takes every clawed blow with his belly and chest. Oh. Well, I think I'm dead. Crawl away. He drags himself an inch, maybe 2. His palms slap into something sticky. A moment later, it isn't just sticky, it's warm, it's wet. It's his. It hurts. Tape's hands slide across the blood. Fight. He tries. He really tries. Tape's leg shoots forward and reflex. He slams his foot into something jagged. Tally! Protruding from the penguin's midsection. The monster catches him on the first try. as easily as if he was standing still. Tape fumbles for the plush lungs in his pocket. Really? Oh, I wonder if I could have fought first, actually. Then I didn't think about... I forgot I have the voodoo lungs! His hands barely finds the seam before claws rake through his palm, slitting it like a soft flesh of a peach. Well, I guess I'm dead. Let it kill you. Let it what? No, no, no. It's not your mistake. He screams. I've come so far, I don't want to die. I'll fix it. Sleep well. I can't choose anything else. The last thing Tape sees is the woman's head rolling away like a bowling ball. Penguin kills Tape. Well, I got an achievement. Let's fucking go. Can I not? Oh, I can't do that here. Okay. Well. Penguin. If Gum fails to kill it, it ends up killing Mrs. Doomsday. Oh. So yeah, I'm assuming you could have maybe killed it with the thing. But then you can't kill something later, maybe? I'll choose Kingdom 2 Crowns. Okay. I got you, but fight. I know. This is my first impression of this game, so I have no clue what's going on. Yeah, that's fair. It's a lot of actions have consequences, so you don't really know what... Like me running away as Gum, I didn't know it was going to go kill the old lady. I just tried to fight it as Gum first and died. But I also wasn't... I didn't use the dildo. I don't know if that would have worked. I just assumed Gum couldn't kill it. So that was my bad for assuming. Oops. But please hold while I look for that to give to Lost. But we got to go back in as Tape. And I guess, what, not look closely? Probably just try to walk away is my guess. So... Don't want to hear myself. Okay, there we go. There we go. And you said Kingdom 2 Crowns. And then just let me know as soon as you've redeemed it. So that way we know it works. It is a Humble Bundle link, so it should ask for your email in the link page that it sends you to. And then you can put in your email. It should send you the code that way. And then let me know as soon as it works. So there you go. And yeah, I think that's all good. I may have to kick out Tali. She is staring at me. And I don't know what you want, baby. You have food. Accept your fate. Yeah. I have no choice. Oh, did you miss it? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to? Well, I don't know if I'll see it again. If I see it again, I'll show you Bella Coco, but I did hide myself just so people could see it for a second. You couldn't see it when he got closer though. So, all right. Can I just skip to the penguin? Yeah, why are bees here? I cannot. I think I died too early. Spurs bees. Smoker. Oh, skip to the mall. Cool. Tape stops is, yeah, okay. So look closer got me killed. That's gonna get me killed. Sneak past it. I can try. I hope it can't sniff me. The figure doesn't move, just stands there, facing the darkness, as if mid-conversation with shadows. Heel toe, heel toe. Tape's boots make no sound. It's like the floor itself is conspiring to help. Huh, I never thought myself as quiet. Not like this. Weird how this clumsy body is so good at disappearing. Like a shadow. Tape angles his body to slip past. Breath locked, arms tucked close. Close. Still nothing. No creak of fabric, no swivel of the round head. The mascot bird stands still like it's dead. Keep going. It doesn't look back. He doesn't breathe until the hallway curves and the figure vanishes behind him. But he knew that it had a head and somehow didn't get caught. But I couldn't control him tripping, so I don't know. There, he sees them, the familiar oversized pants. Come, thank God. I'm kicking you out, Tali. Jesus Christ. Stop. clawing me or my chair. 15 clicks later, it worked. Yay! I'm glad it worked. I hope you enjoy it less. Yeah. And I will make sure. All right. Oops. Save. And just so I know till later. Okay. Tali wants play, possibly, but I cannot give it. She also keeps begging for wet food. I'm like, bitch, you cannot have wet food all the time. And it's weird because she like didn't even really eat it last night. She like sniffed it and walked away. But she keeps stealing it from Baron. She like just wants to eat it because Baron's eating it. But if it's for her, nope. And I can't keep doing that. Gum, thank God I found you. Gum flinches, startled. Tape? Keep silent, I guess. The hell are you doing here? Didn't I lock you up in the trailer? Play cool, act like you're completely sane and not traumatized. Ask for a hug. Finally, someone you can trust. Share your burden, maybe cry a little. Oh. Play it cool. She may not know what to do with me crying, to be honest. What? I am sane and... Well, I am sane, but still traumatized. Tape clears his throat and smooths his hair casually. Yes, that's what happened. And yet, here I am, hey. I see that it's you. That's the problem. You shouldn't be here. You've broken my trust, Tape. But well, yes, I see that you're upset. Just let me explain. Save it. You hurt? Are you hurt? Wow, she doesn't listen, though, on this, if I do this. Damn. Don't save it. Tell her in detail. Hurts like hell. A kiss from a pretty lady will surely help. I hate that. He's insecure and also, wait, what? So, make it as short as possible. Sorry, I'm telling you in detail. But I wanted to tell my story. Also, it's really important for her to know, to be honest. Honestly, I want to tell it down the line. We'll see. Escaping the trailer. At first, I stayed in the trailer like you told me to, but then the strangest thing happened. I discovered by accident that I could pick locks. How convenient. Go on. I promise, I didn't mean to go out. I just wanted to take a look outside, and then this beggar grabbed me with his tentacles in. Beggar? With tentacles? Yes, a beggar with tentacles. He wanted to eat me gum. I got scared, so I got running. I thought I'd skip town, but there was this enormous barrier around it, so I went looking for you. Because what else could I do? So this is literally what he did tell us, because we let him. About the apiary. After I skipped the trailer, I was hoping to find a road to get out of here. That's how I ended up at the apiary. Did you know there's an apiary in this town? I didn't know you were a tourist guide. I'm not, and I know you're saying that to make me feel like I'm sharing too much unnecessary details. But this is really important. So I entered this apiary, and there were two notable things. A really weird beekeeper and a really weird bees. It felt like I'd enter a cultist den. I think they're up to something. Define something. The beekeeper said something about how they're trying to save red hives, like from some kind of inevitable destruction. And then it got really weird. Like, they mentioned a cleansing deluge of bee stings. I swear I'm not making this up. Like, the place is going to be purged by bees. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounded real bad. Are they going to sting people to death? Well, if you're a bee, I guess you don't have that many tools to make a point, she shrugs. That was pun. Church in the family. He didn't say all that, though. Before meeting you, I stopped by a church. Are you religious now? No, but if I were, that church would have ruined more than just my mood. There was a priest who shot his flock. Blood was everywhere. It was the most horrifying thing I'd ever seen in my life. This is a great synopsis of what Tape has been through. But I managed to save two people, a mother and a daughter. Felt good? I don't know, maybe. Didn't think about it that way, no. I just hope they're safe right now. About what happened after the priest. Some special agent from some paranormal agency helped me find you. The cops are nothing but trouble. Did you help him? I kinda did, but he helped me back. He helped me find you. That's true. And he did tell us about the mirror, which was actually true in the saved Gum, so... But they don't know how that's connected. That's all. That's all, more or less. I'm sorry, Gum. Accepted. Don't do that again. I suspect Ink is behind this door, so I'm going in. Can I go with you, please? Gum cringes. I have no choice but to take you. If I leave you here, you'll be eaten. See the creatures in the shadows? No. Well, they are there, and this lantern is in my hand is the only thing keeping them away. So, yes, you're coming with me. She raises her index finger to Tape's nose. You're going to stand 2 feet behind me, and you're going to keep quiet, and don't you dare do something stupid. About that, hearing you loud and clear. Gum takes the handle and jerks the door open. All right, yeah. Which is what we saw. What? Who's there? A chick and a lad. Are these guys zombies? Hey, that's not some chick, all right? Okay, so like this is a lot of the same dialogue. It's just like a different perspective. Hey, that's not some chick, all right? That's my girl Gum. Have some respect, dog. And this is Ink, I guess. Gum, the light of my eyes. I knew you'd come for me. Who's this pretty young boy behind you? Is he friendly? His name is Tape. He's my liability. Be polite. Don't piss anyone off. Be cool. You're not here to please all these people. Look at him. You hate this fucker. Damn. No, be polite. Don't piss anyone off. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Ink makes a show of giving Tape a mischievous wink, which we did see that. That's how that went. Nice. So far, so good. It's so great that you managed to bring someone with you like I asked, Gum. It would be a total disaster if you showed up alone. I was afraid that part of the message didn't come through. It didn't. Tape being here is an accident. You too. You're going to be Mom and Dad. Tape pulls at Gum's sleeve, seriously alarmed. What's he talking about? No idea. Let's rock! Take your places. The meat grinder is about to start spinning. Woohoo! The band leader grabs the neck of his guitar and shakes it. He seems unsure of what to do next. The girl behind the drums and the guitarist watch him, deep sympathy in their eyes. Gum turns to Ink, raising her eyebrow questioningly. He smiles melancholically in response and shakes his head. Do you I mean, she doesn't know. I'll keep silent. Sean, you were waiting for Mom and Dad. They're here. You gonna play for us now? Yes! Yeah, why yes, everyone's here. Mom, he points at Gum. Dad, he points at Tape. The friend of Damien who knows a guy who works in an independent label up in the city that might be interested in signing us. He points at Ink. Y'all have come just as you promised and totally didn't bail on us like pussies. And now we can... play? He looks down and scratches the back of his head as if suddenly deep in thought. Is something wrong, Sean? I don't know. Come on, Sean. Everyone's here. Play for us. Sean nods, grips his mediator, and raises his hand, only to lower it a moment later, defeated. Something's missing. Well, this is officially not good. Ink grants Tape and Gum an apologetic smile, spreading his arms. This is the most we've had overlap of the same dialogue, because usually they're going through two entirely different things, so it doesn't matter. I'm afraid we're not getting out till they play. Why not? We can only leave with Sean's permission. He nods to the band leader. He controls this place. Can't you, I don't know, use your magic powers on him? Ink pauses. His lips move. Just a twitch. Not quite a smile. Not quite anything. Okay, not sure what that face means. Ink glances at Gum inquiringly. She rolls her eyes. No, I'm afraid it's not possible. They died before they could play some kind of gig. Sean said they had been expecting 3 guests. I was accepted as a substitute for 1. You guys stand for the other 2. I hope this would fulfill the curse condition, and the band would play their song and finally rest in peace. But it seems there's more to it than that. Could it be because you and Gum aren't married? I don't think so. Maybe they're... Remember, she's Mary. Maybe they're a bit shy, pump them up for a show, or it's the guitarist, he's missing an arm. I don't think it's that either. I don't know what it would be. I think we're going to have to trial and error and see what works and what doesn't work. I guess pump them up. Otherwise, I guess the married, but I don't think... We already talked about the missing arm and that didn't mean anything. Are you sure this is even about magic? I mean, a curse and all that, but it could just be regular pre-show anxiety. Sean, are you nervous? Never. Anxiety is for losers. Well, there you go. That's exactly what somebody with anxiety would say. It's not anxiety. Oh, it's not anxiety tape. Trust my experience. Anyway, what do we do now? I'm assuming it's like something's missing. Either someone or an item. What do you think? We make them play? Oh, what do you think? We make them play. That's how that's supposed to be. Gum strolls her way to the band leader and stops 2 feet short of his face. Just please, Gum, don't upset him. Sean. What? I want you to play a song for me, Sean. Yeah, I want that too. Good, do it then. So is this the challenge? I didn't challenge them. That's the one thing I never did. Sean looks visibly uncomfortable. Yeah, let me sound check first. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The sound is fine, Sean. You can stop counting and start playing. I'm not sure. Come on, it's simple. You just pull the string with your finger, press your mouth to the mic, and start vocalizing. Stop it! Stop patronizing me. I don't like it. I confirm, no one likes being patronized by a chick above all. I'm sorry, I would argue the other way around. Nah, you're fine. I need you to play for me, Sean. Right now. Can you do that? Of course we can play. We're Insidious Me Suckers, the meanest, most rebellious band in the... She needs your help, Tape. Don't say anything, you'll fuck up everything and they'll blame you. I mean, that is what happened, but I don't know how I help. So I'm gonna try and help? Can I help? I'm good with people. No, you can't. Stand back and don't get in the way. Tape snaps his mouth shut. Well, okay. Ink notices and makes a wavering gesture with a cigarette-free hand, signaling him not to take it personally. You're letting that slide say something? Oh, I will not do well at that. But she really needs your help. All right, let her figure it out herself. I think she's gonna die. I'm gonna postpone that just to like get a little farther. Wouldn't it be matronizing with ladies? Oh my god. All right, let it she might die, but we're gonna find out the hard way she's gonna die. Let her figure it out. That sounds like a terrible idea. Well, Sean, the fate of the entire world depends on you getting your shit together and playing the song right now. That's a lot of pressure. I think I need to lie down. Play the fucking song, Sean. Damn, she's getting mean. Stop it. Yeah, don't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are? Okay, you're both getting you guys killed. God damn. You're not my mom. Wait, I thought we were mom. Come. He's getting upset. Say you're sorry now. But I am your mom, Sean. You said so yourself 2 minutes ago. What? No, you think I'm stupid? You're a stand-in, and you're a stand-in for Jenny's mom, not mine. Oh, well, this is awkward. And you're mean. I don't like you. I don't want you here. Oh, shit. Guys, stop. Let's talk through this. We're reasonable people. Out, all of you. Out? Cool. I got upset Sean tantrum. Was that not the other one? Out? Cool. That's exactly what we all wanted, or we wanted all along. Before Gum can finish her sentence, Tape's existence dissolves into nothingness. We're both dead. All right. Okay, you're both bad at this. So either I help her, or maybe I do try, but that seemed to be that option of antagonizing him, trying to say he's not good enough. So I don't think that's helpful either. I do want to leave you guys with music, but I also want to make sure I stop Tali, but that's in 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and push this timer a little bit more. I think we still need to be Tape. Is that supposed to happen? No. If they're dead, that's the wrong thing to do. I mean, arguably. I think you can commit with one dead, but you can't with both dead. So, if not stopped, Gum will inevitably upset Sean by her rude demeanor, and he'll eradicate everyone in the room. So, she needs to be stopped, And tape needs to be stopped. I don't know how you do that with either of them. I can probably skip. Bees. Smoker. Skip to mall. Can I skip to us being... Sneak past it? We'll see though. So far, only skipping past the bees. Oh, skip, tape, and gum enter sound studio. Cool. All right. So we read all this. Be polite. Hey. I wonder if we can tell her, hey, you're gonna piss him off. Because sometimes that is how, like, you get a new option. Keep silent. Yes. The random sounds. All right. Let's see. I wish there was a bit more of a skip to her confronting him, but because there's not anything I can do here. I guess there's some things earlier I can do. I can be rude and stuff, but well, we know this didn't work. Also, she's supposed to be someone else's mom. I guess I'll point out the arm. I hate to be that guy, but what makes you think they even can play? I mean, the guitarist is missing an arm. That does play out in hers. What are you saying? Don't you need 2 arms to play the guitar? No. Damien is very good. All right. Well, that is what played out for Gum. What do we do now? Make them play. Okay. What? So. Stop it. How do we stop her? She needs her help. I don't know if I need to force him to get in. She really needs your help. I really think I can be useful. Not in general, just with this. You serious right now? Yes. Just let me try. What do we have to lose? At worst, the situation will get slightly more terrible. It already has twice. Come on, could be interesting. Ink says, not looking at anyone in particular. Gum clicks her tongue. You always say that. Still, she steps aside, motioning for Tape to take her place. Right. Hello, guys. Yo! Focus on solving the problem, whatever it is. Hype them up. Say it as it is. Solving the problem, whatever it is. Yeah, there definitely is a problem. Sean, is there something specific keeping you from playing? Just tell me. No! Nothing keeps us from playing, man. We've played in basements with buckets for toilets. He means here. We've played on parking lots with no power. On a moving truck during a storm. Even when the cops showed up to shut it down, we kept going. Damien only stopped long enough to puke on them. Then right back to the set. Body needs release. Body needed release, so did the music. You're also professional. Makes me even more curious to hear what you sound like. Okay. If there's a reason, something you need, I'll do whatever it takes to get it for you. I need. Sean gazes around himself, looking lost. It's not here. What? What's not here, Sean? Stop it. I don't know. I don't remember. Leave me alone. Okay. There's no reason to get nervous. It's fine, really. Tape, that would be it. Thank you for your invaluable help. Gum scoffs. Phew, okay, the apocalypse has been postponed. Let's take a break, everyone. It's been a rough night. Everyone's on the verge of emotions, and emotions are boiling. Let's chill. We'll figure it out. Amen, bro. Ink gestures for Gum to join him in the corner. Breathe out, baby. Come here. Let's talk. She makes a show of shaking her head and rolling her eyes, but ultimately complies. Can I come? Oh, can I come too? A bit later, okay? We've got lots to catch up on. I'll call you. Talk to the band or something. I don't know. But don't upset Sean. Okay. Yeah, Tape. Don't upset Sean. Tape approaches the band. Don't upset Sean. Don't upset Sean. Don't upset Sean. Insidious meat suckers. Can't upset his bandmates either. Sean probably cares about what they think too. Definitely does. All right. I do have to take a break because it's about to start the ad. Make sure your host doesn't bother Sean too much. He has little patience and explosive temper. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'll manage. Shouldn't be that hard, right? I don't think we'll get music. Tape starts towards the group, gathering the last shred of confidence. 1 step, 2, then full stop. His foot hovers midair, like he's about to step onto glass. Then he shifts his weight, then shifts back. 1 shoe squeaks. He suddenly becomes aware of his hands, his breath, and how sweaty everything is. They're zombies. Not metaphorically, just zombies. Real corpses. At least they don't stink. His gaze flicks between rib cages, slack joints, and skin in various shades of carrion. Carrion? Is that how you spell that? Did your mom teach you not to stare? It's rude. I'm not sure. Probably. All right. I guess we'll stay here. Hopefully I am better at diffusing the situation than Tape, but I don't know. So get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you need to do, and I'll play you guys some Spotify because this is just static. So we'll be right back. And when we get back, we'll see how this goes. BRB. All right, I'm back. Hi, chat. Hello, hello. All right, we're going to see if we can keep these bitches alive. Take care of yourself, Ark. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for spending today with us. I hope you feel better soon. But have a lovely evening and get all the good rest. Thank you for the welcome back. Hello? Heard a bunch of noise and I don't know what it is. Also, Baron did just eat, so I don't know if he's going to ask for cuddles or not. But, all right. Say something nice about Jenny's hair, or say something nice about Damien's guitar, or compliment Sean's vibe, or don't suck up to anyone. You're not desperate. I mean, it doesn't have to be, we can be nice and not suck up. You can still compliment people without it being perceived that way. I don't know, this is kind of focusing on the, like, rock music creation. Say something about the guitar. Awesome guitar, Damien. That's your name, right? Uh-huh. So, does your guitar have a name too? People name their guitars, right? Damien slowly blinks. The look he gives Tape is not mean, but it's not warm either. The kind of look that says, you're so insignificant. I can't tell if you're the most insignificant thing that's ever happened to me. Did you really come here just to ask intrusive questions about my guitar? You came here to call him an asshole. Why would you do that? You did. You like guitars. I mean, I did. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You like guitars. Well, yeah, of course I do. They used to call me that in high school, probably, I think. Tape the guitar connoisseur. And this one? She's a beauty. Look at her. You've got to tell me her name, Damien. You're weird as fuck. Has anyone ever told you that? Yeah. Totally fair. So how about a win-win? You answer a few questions and I go be weird somewhere else, dear. Deal? Go on then. Ask. Ask away, guitar connoisseur. So maybe that was dictating who we're focusing on talking to? But we're more likely to get answers out of Damien because he can talk without... Well, like, because poor Jenny can't fucking talk. She may have answers, but she can't tell us them. And he obviously has no idea what he's missing. So Damien might have more of an idea of how to help. So maybe, possibly... Ask away, guitar connoisseur. So far, so good. Ask them about the town. Ask them... I wish I could do save states so I don't have to replay through it. It's been pretty good about skips until now. Fair is enough. Or enough is enough. Go back to gum and ink. Ask about their music path. Ask them personal questions. Ask about the town. I mean, they might get upset at this, but this is going to give us the most answers, maybe. Ask about the town. Tell me about Red Hives. We already told everything to that guy over there. He points with his arm stump at Ink. I know, but he's busy, and I really want to know. Has anything strange happened here? Yeah, what she said. And what exactly did she say? I would have just been like, okay. It's a shithole, man. Nothing ever happens here. Yeah, I get it's a shithole, but... Don't you dare call Red Hives a shithole! Okay. Okay. Yeah. Only we can call it a shithole. Okay, Baron wants to lay right there. Okay. My son. Yeah, you want to lay right there? He's going to get very annoyed by my mouse. Love you. All right. Because his tail's right by my mouse, so. If you want to go up there, you can. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, only we can call it a shithole. For you tourists, it's a crown jewel of these parts. Got it? Got it. Say it. Red Hives is the crown jewel of these parts. Yeah. Red Hives is the crown jewel of these parts. The pride of the district. Huge fan. Great air. Great air. Really breathable. But what really gets me is all this spooky stuff. Haunted buildings, local legends, places with a story, you know?
Yeah! Oh, dude, we've got a ton of crazy shit here. Haunted places all over.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Tell them about the convenience store. Oh.
Oh, right, the convenience store. It's just a front, man. Just a fucking front.
A front? Oh? A front for what? Do you mean the one that... Oh, I forgot what it's called. It was market, but in Spanish, right? But I don't remember the word. What do you mean a front?
It's a gateway to another dimension. Have you noticed how
Diego's the owner.
Gets a little bigger every time he comes out of the back room?
Leave the man that ate something really gassy before he came out, okay? Leave him alone. What do you mean bigger? Okay, Baron's going. Oh, my poor bear. You okay? You kind of slipped. Mercadito, that was it. Yeah, you're right. All right, hold on. Sorry if it crackles at all. Okay, is everything sound okay? Does the mic sound okay? Are you okay, Bear? I mean, I think you're okay, but are you okay? He didn't fall, not like Tolly did that one time when she ate shit. No, he just kind of, his front feet slipped when he went to go jump, and he like floundered for a second, but he didn't actually fall or anything. His just front feet slipped and he recovered really well, unlike Tolly. Who did not the one time she slipped and fell. Okay. All right. Oh, right.
That's because it's not really him. Every time he goes in, he comes back as a clone. A clone from some weird-ass quantum universe where he ate one more frozen lasagna than the last version of him. Every single time. One extra lasagna bigger. They think we don't notice, but we do. We've even got a whole damn song about it.
Poor Diego. Unless it's true, then this is awkward. It's great that you can find inspiration in everything around you, but like, I don't know if they meant to put "but" twice. Have you ever considered he's just bloated from... I said that! From sodium and it has nothing to do with the back room?
Oh, we've considered it. We're not dumb, but I swear he goes in one size and comes out bigger. I saw it with my own eyes.
That's a pretty wild manifestation of parallel universes. Okay. What else? Tell him about the church. I've been there.
Oh, right, the church. It's not just a church, it's a front.
I like the way they're saying it. But it is. Well, or shit went down. I don't know if it's a front, but unfortunate things happened. Hi, Mika. Hello, how you doing? Hell yeah. Tolly did just accept her fate. Oh, I see. Understandable. Tape smiles widely. They're bullshitting me. I mean... we literally know something happened at the church. I want to hear what they have to say, because some of it might overlap. Because, okay, most of their conspiracies are probably false, right? But it's going to be that one conspiracy we needed to know. Let's see what else they have to tell. Isn't there a chance I'll just waste time on nonsense instead of getting to important stuff? Okay, let's hear it. Tell me more about this church thing.
It's not just the church thing. It's the church things. The things in the church, man.
Okay, the things in the church. Go ahead.
Yes! Yeah, so like 6 years ago, it was just a regular old church, but then something happened. Nobody knows why, but every single thing in there got cursed.
They're not wrong. So this tells us information about the gun. Everything just cursed out of nowhere? I don't want to be judgmental, but... Yeah, dude. Tape, you were there. I'm gonna lose it at Tape.
Yeah, dude, go ahead. Judge my story before I even finish it. That's why you're here, right?
Yeah, it was a bit rude. Damien pursed his lips. Fair. Tape needs to shut the fuck up and listen. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Okay, so the local staff did what any smart people would do. They locked up that cursed junk into the basement and filled the church with brand new, not cursed stuff. But you know how that works.
I wonder if we can go back and be like, tell Jonathan Wolf about the cursed stuff in the basement so he can go, like, keep other people from getting it. Assuming he's actually a good person. I don't. Those guys, he nods towards Gum and Ink whispering in the furthest corner, do. They're pros, but I'm not.
I'm not interested in your backstory, but thanks for sharing, I guess. Anyway, just because they moved it doesn't mean the curse went away. Nah, now the basement's basically cursed storage unit.
Wow, okay. So what's down there now?
You know, the cursed benches, the cursed crosses, the cursed icons, apparently a cursed fucking shotgun. He didn't say that, I'm saying that. Sometimes you can hear them screaming, and I mean from anywhere in south parts of town.
Wait, from anywhere? Are they screaming that loud?
No.
There's a network of old tunnels underneath the town that connect to the church. You hear them echo through the tunnels. Physics, dude. That's interesting to know. I really hope we don't have to go back really far for something. Okay, that actually sounds scientific. But what about firearms? Any chance they keep guns down there? Rifles? Shotguns, perhaps? Or is he calling that a rifle? I thought it was a shotgun.
Okay.
Dude, it's literally in the Bible, thou shalt not pack heat in the house of the Lord.
Yeah, it's right there in the Bible chat, packing heat specifically.
The third gospel of John or whatever.
Right. If Sean wasn't trying to tell me nonsense, this might actually be useful, but I'm pretty sure he's making this up as he goes along. Like I said, it might be 90% conspiracy theory, but the 10% might be really fucking important. I'll have to ask Gum how they deal with the locals' testimonies. There's got to be a method to tell the difference between crazy ramblings of an old woman with dementia and the crazy ramblings of an old woman who actually has a ghost in her attic. I want to know what else they have to tell. What else is haunted? I'd like to hear more stories, please. It might get me killed, but I'll have information. And that's what's important. Tell them about the bees. I know about the bees! I know firsthand about the bees. See, they know shit. So the thing is, they may be coming up with wild theories, but they do know something's up with the church and the bees. So is there actually something? Now it's got me curious about the convenience store. Is there something back there? There are assumptions of him getting bigger and being a parallel universe of himself. I don't think is true. But there might be actually a portal in the back room. Like, I don't know. They've been right about two things now. Physics, dude. Well, that is a science word, so I'm convinced. Tape the Facebook scammer's wet dream. You're not wrong. Physics. Not, sound and, like, how sound travels or anything. No. Physics. How things react with gravity and stuff. I'm not really good at summing up physics. This is why I was not a physics major. So, I was an artist.
Sure did come in handy.
Anyway. Tell them about the bees. The bees? I know them. I was at the apiary earlier today. They're weird. Yes, really weird. Huge. And they act like they understand things. Like, they look at you.
And if you look at them back for too long, bam!
Bam?
You start seeing patterns. Hexagons. Same ones repeating over and over. Church windows, school walls, my cousin's back tattoo.
Does he mean honeycombs? Okay.
Hexagons everywhere.
Okay, but have they always been like this? I mean, the beekeeper said they just changed recently. Like overnight.
What?
And you think this place would be called Red Hives if we had normal-ass bees?
He did say they changed overnight, Tape, but you're forgetting that he also said they were around 70 years ago. So,
come on, man. That name's a warning. Or prophecy. It depends on who you ask.
Okay. Is that something you figured out, or?
There's a guy at the post office. Used to be a beekeeper. Then he went bald. Then he vanished. Explain that.
I'm not sure that's connected.
It's all connected. Missing people, poisoned cereals, haunted toilets, things you already know, things that haven't happened yet.
I wonder if this is foreshadowing.
Things that might be happening right now.
This is insane. Was that actually profound? I got bullshit bingo. Hear all the stories of insidious meat suckers. Let's go! At least I'm getting achievements. Well, that was incredibly enlightening. Thanks for the stories, guys. Cool. That'll be $30. Wait, what? When did we agree to that?
Hey! I literally told you at the beginning that each story costs $10. Together, it's 30. The math is mathing.
I don't have that much. I have like $3.02. Do I even have that anymore? I do. It just says a shameful amount. It doesn't say how much. It might be a 20, actually. It's very low of you to try and scam a person with memory loss. I survived being tied up, mad bees, and a literal bloodbath in a church, and now I owe you money?
What? A literal what?
He's hooked, finally. A grateful audience. I do kind of want to tell him about it because I'm wondering if he's connected to anyone in the church. And then we'll like know more. We might die finding this out, but it might be like the missing person is someone from the church or something. Like, who knows? Or I'm going to die. Finally, a grateful audience for the story of your day. Okay, wait, let me rewind. I woke up in some trash trailer tied to a chair. Okay, I didn't mean go back far. That girl over there did it. He says, jerking his thumb over to his shoulder where Gum is talking to Ink. Not gonna lie, she looks like a kinky chick.
Hello? It's exactly how it went down. Really steamy.
I'm not gonna do that. However, I would argue, I know it says -2 to insecure, so insecure, and -1 for genuinely nice person. However, I feel like I should have a positive for improv because I have a trait for improving. I don't want to do this, but I feel like that trait should have influence here. Anyway. She tortured you. Show them your scars. Just say it like it was. I'm just going to say it like it was. Although, they do like fluffing up their stories. So they might like me not being real. But, what? No, there was nothing pleasant about it. You brought it up. I just shared my experience without objectifying Gum.
What are you even talking about there?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
We're just having a respectful discussion about bondage.
You know, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I am back with an advanced birthday cake because I'm going to be alone tomorrow, trying to resist until tomorrow. Nightmares, that's fair, but oh my gosh. Do you want a birthday song now, or would you prefer one tomorrow on your birthday? Because I will be live tomorrow as well. So, just let me know. I mean, acoustics are part of physics. Are they? Oh, okay, never mind. Shows what I know. All right. I'm going to leave right now.
No! You're not leaving!
Oh, okay. Tell him about your awesome lockpicking skills and the beggar. Tell him about the apiary. Tell him about the church. He wanted to know about the church. I don't know if the lockpicking skills and the beggar are important unless the beggar was a part of their group. He said the bloodbath. I feel like we just need to tell him about the church. But we'll find out. I ended up at the church. There was this priest. He had a shotgun. Killed a lot of people.
Father Bazooka finally lost it, huh?
Father Bazooka. I'm serious. This isn't a joke. There was blood everywhere. It was a massacre. Lots dead. Shit. Yeah, shit. So, guess that explains why the bingo night's been so empty.
Okay, but you have to admit, father with a shotgun, cool as hell.
Not when you're there, trust me. I'm sorry, bro. No more church jokes. Until after the funeral, at least. Alright, sure, I'll tell them about the apiary. Then I ended up near this apiary. There was this beekeeper, weird as fuck, no face visible, talking all strange, and the bees, huge. And you won't believe it, but smart. Seriously.
Oh shit, government hives!
Wait, what? Yeah, Red Hive's Apiary number 6. It's run by an old intel contractor. Recruits ex-military apiarists. Apiarists? What? They train bees for surveillance and tactical sabotage. Is this a conspiracy or is this legit? The first batch was created in American biolaboratories in Ukraine. I'm almost 100% sure that's complete bullshit. Jenny's right. They love people like you. Fair. It's skeptics like you thinking it's all conspiracy crap that let it keep happening. Meanwhile, Red Hive's locals are suffering. So, thanks a lot, asshole. Well, I don't live here, so... That's not true. I probably did, actually. Gum didn't.
Tomorrow would be nice. Yeah, no problem. I'll definitely save it for tomorrow. Back into lurking. Lurk all you need, Cortana. Hell yeah.
I guess they're having fun. I'll tell them about it. Gum left me in a trailer and told me not to leave, but I managed to pick a lock on the door.
You broke her trust, dude. Not cool.
You guys just tried to scam me out of $30. I don't think you have a moral high ground here. Yeah, but I'm a stranger. Well, I guess so is she. Anyway, I picked the lock. It was surprisingly easy. Almost soothing, honestly. So I step outside and immediately bump into this guy who looked like a beggar, asked me for change. Turns out it was a tentacle monster.
Yes!
Oh yeah, that's Larry. Wait, what? Total legend.
You know him?
Of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Damien. Of course, Larry the Mucus. Real sweetheart once you get past his fangs.
He jammed with us once. Synth. Actual prodigy.
I'm pretty sure he tried to eat me. Jenny's right. That just means he likes you. Aw. They're bullshitting me again. Enough stories, I guess, because I have nothing else to do. I guess I'll leave it at that. Should I ask for $30 now or let it slide? Yeah, no. Descendant to madness. Tape shares his stories with insidious meat suckers, despite many ... Yeah, no. If I want to have time to talk about something else. If I want to... I didn't understand that. Ask them personal questions. So, we know the personal path, or the music path doesn't go well, because apparently I don't have the same music taste. I think personal questions would help get to the root of what he's missing, but I'm a little afraid that it's not going to go well. Ask personal questions. What should I ask? Sean has rats in his belly. Wild, isn't it? Why is Jenny's mouth sewn shut? Or ask Damien about his white pants. He has white pants. Change the subject. This is the most not about their appearance in terms of zombieism. So I kind of want to ask about the white pants. Not supposed to wear white after Labor Day. Sure. Oh God, they're so white. Scandalously white. Hey, Damien. Just curious. Why are you wearing white pants? It's kind of impractical. You didn't have to say your opinion. You could just ask the question, Tape. Quite the opposite. Opposite? They're good for tracking the day. Each stain tells a story. This one's dirt. That one's from a cherry pie. And that big one. He looks at the red caked stain stretched across his left leg. Honestly, I'm not sure. Also, they were on sale. 70% off. No one ever buys white. You know what? That's fair. I guess I can ask all of these. Rats in his belly. Wild, isn't it? Sean, are you? How long have they been living in there?
What?
Who?
Rats in your belly? Tape trails off, trying to figure out how to explain the rat situation, but Sean follows his gaze to his stomach.
Oh my God, there really are rats!
Sean bends like greeting old friends. He reaches in, gently affectionate. Aw! Gentle, affectionate. One rat gets a lazy ear scratch. Another climbs into his palm. Oh, we have made him aware of pets.
You're so good. Come here. You're so nice. Oh my God.
He's so happy. The rats squirm happily, and Sean's grinning like it's the most normal thing in the world. This is adorable, I'm not going to lie. Normal or not, this is grace. A radiant harmony of flesh and fur, of man and his charming tenants. You know, that was really cute. I wasn't expecting that. Why is Jenny's mouth sewn shut? No, I'm not going to ask that. That sounds like a sensitive topic. That's fair. If I ask and she did it to herself, I'll come off as either A, judging her life choices, or B, completely clueless. And if she didn't do it, then it's like definitely tied to some major trauma. Yeah, no thanks. Why are you staring at her, man? Jenny raises one eyebrow. Or maybe that's just muscle tension. It's hard to tell. What? No, I wasn't staring. I was thinking. Jenny turns, her gaze locked with tapes, like she just told him something important. What? Was that to me? I don't speak whatever that was. I wish I had subtitles. Jenny doesn't blink, doesn't move, just watches tape, like he's now involved in something irreversible. Sorry if I said something wrong, or just sorry in general. Proud of you. Never do that again. What did I do? I guess change the subject. So unfortunately, all I have left is Music Path or just giving up on this. I feel like we should ask about Music Path. I guess I have more control over tape so I don't do something stupid. However, he also still might do something stupid. At least he's happy about his tenants. I'm really glad I got to see that. I'm glad I got to see him be so happy about his little rat friends. All right. I guess let's ask. So, how'd you guys end up playing together? What is this, a podcast? You look like a guy who listens to podcasts. Hey, I'm just trying to establish contact.
Hey! Contact? Dude, you're asking the wrong questions for contact. We didn't just start playing together. It was fate. Cosmic design.
By cosmic design, he means everyone else here sucked.
Except Kyle.
Except Kyle.
That's who they're missing! They're missing Kyle!
Well, Sean says fuck Kyle, but does he feel like... Was Kyle really good? Got a, record deal, left them, but he misses Kyle?
Fuck Kyle.
Fuck Kyle. Who is Kyle?
He's a dick. In this town, we're the only ones who see how deep the rock goes. The only ones who refuse to be a part of the system's bullshit. We are the last bastion against mediocrity of system. We don't just exist, we tear into life, bite down, squeeze out the truth, and spit it back into their faces.
This is where tape says something dumb. But we know about Kyle now as the possessor, so that's good information.
We're the ones who suck the meat off the bones, of this rotting world, leaving nothing but the raw truth behind. We're insidious meat suckers.
Oh, that's intense.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We don't expect outsiders to get it, dude. And by that, you mean... Yeah, Jenny's right. You just don't look like our target audience. That's not very punk of them. And you don't even know if their music is good. You'll know when they finally play. I mean... I don't think I should say anything, to be honest. I think being quiet here might be good. This is confrontational. They don't like confrontation. We've seen this every single time. This also is confrontational. This could be nagging them a little too much. I think it's okay to let them think we're not the target audience. However, we have information about Kyle. Or this might allow tape to say something stupid. Oh, never mind. I just got... Okay. Or maybe that happens no matter what. But now we know about Kyle. I don't know. Target audience sounds like a marketing concept, doesn't it? Feels like it's commercializing punk rock, undermining the essence of punk, which is supposed to be a rebellion against everything, including commercialization. You still, as a creator, have to keep in mind your target audience. You want to think about the people you want to consume. I mean, in theory, you want anyone to consume your art, right? But you want to build your community strongly first if you can, so that way you have an established system, goal, moral set, whatever it may be from the get-go. Yeah. Look at this smart guy over here. Can I shut him up? Yeah, man, that's mansplaining right there. I'm literally just talking. But you're saying dumb shit, though. In front of Jenny. Well, I'm just saying dumb shit. I'm saying dumbass crap. And she fucking wrote her PhD on anti-capitalist sonic warfare, a feminist reclamation of Voluma's resistance. Sick. And then she dropped it in a Zine so underground that they used dirt as ink. So maybe don't explain punk to her like she's 5. Why do I have to be this dramatic about punk, though? Like, writing dirt as ink. I'm not mansplaining. I'm just telling you how I see things. I mean, it didn't feel like Tape was specifically correcting Jenny. It felt like he was addressing the whole group. So, whereas mansplaining I usually see as like men talking to women only, this feels like Tape just has a really fucking bad take in front of the wrong people. Yeah, then that's the society who pot those blinders on you. Pot? I think they meant put. Just accept this. Maybe, but it's not like your perspective is any more objective. Double down, you know you're right. Well, we know how that went. I see where you're going. Go on. No? Cut it. Sean is suspiciously silent. He is suspiciously silent. You'd better apologize before things get worse. I think this is a good observation. I don't know where you're going. I'm going to say cut it. He's very quiet because I think that's really important for Tape to keep in mind. Yeah, I guess I should bite my tongue right now. I'm not here for deep heart-to-hearts about art. Yeah, because you have bad takes about art. My bad. You guys clearly know what you're doing.
Of course we do. We have been doing this for years, dude. We bled for it. We got our shit kicked in and still went back on stage for it. Cops fucking booked us for it.
We played soaked in piss water also for it. I'm envious of that kind of commitment. Okay, I'm alive. Enough is enough. Go back to Gum and Ink. We're alive. And we have information. Kyle might be important. Thank you very much for such an informative conversation. I can't wait to see you on stage. No pressure. Feels like it might be the most exciting thing in this town. It's not that hard to be most exciting thing in this town. Not that there's much to do here, bro. We used to drink and have comic clubs. But ever since Sean got all messed up from that book.
Stop it!
Shut up!
That book? Yeah, ever since then. It's been strictly drinking and playing music. Sean got messed up from that book. Is the book missing? I don't know. Kyle also seems important, but maybe not.
No more clubs. I'm so done with clubs.
Wait, what book messed you up, Sean? The H.P. Lovecraft anthology. Oh, okay.
Don't even mention that name in my studio. I hate that guy. I hate him so much.
Well, he is very racist, so that's fair. He should be hated. Yeah, I get it. Books can do that to a person, I guess. Tape waves goodbye and heads back to Gum and Ink. So maybe the book is just more funny. Leaving Sean to mutter furious curses under his breath. Guys? Gum turns to find Tape stand beside them timidly. Yes, Tape?
Yes, Tape, did you learn anything?
He shrugs. Well, I asked them about red hives, like you told me to. They unloaded a wagon of all sorts of conspiracy stuff on me, but honestly, I think they made most of it up. An interdimensional lasagna story. The cursed items in a church, which is not far off from reality, but still doesn't add up. A semi-religious story about bees, missing people, haunted toilets, poisoned cereals. I'm not sure what to make of it or if any of it is useful to us.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I've learned why the band is called Insidious Meat Suckers. Also, Sean apparently has some kind of beef with H.P. Lovecraft.
The worst writer ever. I see. Thank you, Tape.
Kyle, can we... What now? Can we point out Kyle? I think Kyle missing is the thing missing. Ink smiles wistfully. Now back to it. We must find a catalyst. Something that will make the band play. Or we can sit here and enjoy each other's company until one of us goes insane and starts a murder spree. My bet is on Gum. Yeah. Or Tape gets evilly possessed. Gum props her hands on her hips and looks around the room.
The answer must be here in the studio.
I've accidentally made her impatient. It's my bad.
I refuse to accept it's not here. It would mean we can't get it. And that would mean we're stuck here forever.
Let's not be pessimists. We don't want to ruin the mood before a great concert, right?
Oh my God. Stop being a suck-up.
Clean this place up. It's about their punk friend Kyle! I could say it's about Lovecraft. Oh no. I think it's Kyle. I think that could have been easily missed. This one I think that would happen no matter what. Though that makes me think maybe it's not this because it's easily missed. Lovecraft, while racist, knew how to write spooky stories to an extent. He didn't know certain information. He was wrong about some stuff, is what I'm finding out when River's reading some stuff, being like, yeah, we know better now, but that's more just because information at the time. Or River's like, actually, we would have known that by then. So he seemed to not do the best research there. I don't remember what it was, though. I don't know so much if he's good at writing scary stories. Now that River's read me at least 2 of his stories. Obviously, I played the video games, but that's not the same. River has read me Color Out of Space and something about Innsmouth. I think. Shit. They weren't scary per se to me. I do think what he's was really good at was building worlds and lore. Building up a concept in your mind of something that is unimaginable. Shadow over Innsmouth, it was that. Thank you. That's what River read to me. So I think he's really good at that. The writing is hard for me just because, like, the way he phrases some stuff or whatever is hard for me as someone who already has comprehension issues. But he is very, very good at creating an image in your mind. Mountains Over Madness is probably... Yes. So River said their favorite, I believe, is Mountains of Madness, but they've been saving it to read to me for later. I think they were debating between that and Color Out of Space and decided to go with Color Out of Space, and then we ended up watching the movie, which was interesting. Nicolas Cage was Nicolas Caging, I'll tell you that much. Also, I couldn't watch a whole scene because the sound was getting to me and it really grossed me out and made me nauseous. So there's that. But I don't know so much if he's like really or seen as a really good writer, but he was really good at creating this world that people have now been able to take and run with. I do have a hard time with some of his writing because it's very clearly all an allegory for his racism. Because unfortunately, as much as we're like, oh, this is an interesting story, if it ever deals with fish people, it's usually a reference to black people. And it's very easy to tell when he starts talking about someone, having a kid with a fish person and stuff. He gets really gross about it in his stories. So I would argue some of his writing maybe isn't good writing because it's too influenced by his racism. It's a rough read. Also, when he uses slurs, he really, dude was unafraid. And Herbert West Reanimator. I've not heard of that one. Crappy movie based on it. I mean, I do love crappy movies. I do love what people have done with his concepts and stuff. It is sometimes hard to read some of his works because it's a little too on the nose and gross. So, just depends. Making Sean angry enough about Lovecraft to play would be really funny. It would be, but he says there's something missing, which is why I think it's about Kyle. All right. It's possible, isn't it? They spoke as if there's more to that situation. Maybe you're missing someone for the show. Yeah, Mom and Dad are here. He points to himself and Gum. Gum grimaces, but waves. As the friend of the friend is. Haven't we been through this before? Yeah, but during our conversation, the guys mentioned there's someone else in town they respect and want to play with, right? I don't know if that's it. It's that they said fuck Kyle. I think Kyle sold out, but they are missing a fourth person. They want a fourth person in general. No, bro. That's where you need to stop. Oh, well, maybe I made a huge mistake. Why? I could feel how intense you were when you talked about him. Tape, or whatever your name is, drop it.
Who are you talking about?
Okay, well, I think you should have listened to Damien, though. Your friend Kyle.
Shut up! We don't need this asshole to play, yes?
Okay, then play. Okay, I'm sorry. It would be terribly awkward if that was really the case. I think... Okay, it's not. Who would want to perform in a dump like this? I don't think they care. Motivate them hasn't worked. Is it about Lovecraft? Is it really? Could be about Lovecraft. Sean was pretty emotional while mentioning him.
$10 and 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. Start from the beginning. Who's that guy?
Wait, you don't know Lovecraft? H.P. Lovecraft. Cthulhu Mythos, Cosmic Horror, Eldritch Monstrosities. I'm a hardcore bookworm! New trade unlock, guys. Quotes and idioms emerge in my head. Holding a book makes me feel calm, focused, grounded, at peace with myself. I think I've done a lot of reading in my life. Feels like home. Aww. Good for him. Couldn't be me. Anyway. Gum shrugs.
You're just throwing words at me.
Well, he's an American writer from the early 20th century, I guess. He looks to ink for help. Don't look at me. I'm homeschooled. Anyway, Lovecraft invented a lot of stuff that's pretty popular now. Gave the horror genre a new twist.
I find it interesting that you don't remember anything about your life, but you remember this.
It keeps being circumstantial, ma'am. Gum turns to Sean.
And your problem with that guy is?
He trembles with rage.
I read his stuff to get some inspiration for my stories.
My songs. Stories. He points to the poster on the wall, featuring a bulky tentacle monster.
People on the internet told me he was the most punk rock writer ever. They said there'd be unimaginable horrors, dark gods, madness, cannibalism, demons, and fish people. So I bought his book with money. I opened it.
He covers his face with his hands.
I couldn't get through 2 pages of that crap.
There's quite almost imperceptible ringing in the air.
I thought it was just me, so I tried again. I forced myself to read it. And you know what? It just dragged on, and nothing punk rock happened. Nothing punk rock at all. It was all just tedious descriptions and questionable takes on immigration.
There's a shrill ringing in the air, like a dental drill pressed straight against their ear. I'm wondering which one he read. Tape flinches, casting a glance toward Ink and Gum. Gum is already watching him, which means it's not just in his head.
So many bizarre words. What the hell is...
Antediluvian? Is that the word?
Antediluvian. What the fuck is atavistic? I don't know these words.
He throws up his hands and shakes a menacing fist at the ceiling.
Damn you, H.P. Lovecraft! I can't read his books.
Tape's eyes widen open. Tape's eyes widely open. He mouths. I think he's about to...
No fucking way. I can't read his books. I can't.
Oh, he's gonna play!
Can't read the books by H.P. Lovecraft, the most boring bullshit I've ever read. Try the Call of Cthulhu and Shadow over Innsmouth. I swear I spit in his face if we ever met. Also, I suspect he was racist.
Suspect?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
People tell me they know for sure he was
We
racist.
got him to sing! That's all that matters!
Duke, you gotta hear what he named his cat.
Yep.
What did he name
Don't.
his cat?
Nope. Thank you, Jenny.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm glad it was
please tell
Jenny.
me you're not serious.
Thank you, Devs, for that.
Jesus, I just learned what he named.
I'm gonna spit out my water.
his cat. You can't make this shit up. Dude was probably mad. Okay.
And racist. Thank you, Jenny! So what was missing was his passion? Damn, I thought I was onto it with Kyle. Fuck.
Tried to read his stuff, it turned out a shame. All I got from him was the worst ever possible guess. What a horrible
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
You can't name a cat like that.
The cat doesn't deserve it, man.
It's really inappropriate.
I mean, no one deserves it.
God,
Unless you're all,
cat.
reclaiming it from, groups that are allowed to. How's he doing that? It shouldn't be physically possible. I did wonder I missed what the first thing was. It is moving his hands. That's fun. I like that they animated that. Well, we did it. There's still a whole ass part left. Well, GG chat.
I'm speechless. Among all things, that was what motivated you to play?
Sean shrugs. He seems pensive now, his fingers slowly plucking the strings of his bass guitar. What a banger. I don't understand what just happened. They sound about as shitty as I imagined they would. I'm a bit lost. So what did... Nope. We're not asking that question. What a banger. I know, right? The song alone is enough to put an end to the whole death of the author debate. I can't get past how Damien pulled off the solo with just one hand.
He's very good.
He is. So are we free to go now, or... The song's not over yet. They must finish the song. Was that not... Ink looks intently at Sean, his face wearing a weird expression, as if he's calculating something in his head. Guys? Can you please finish the song so we can leave?
I don't know. It feels like something's not right. Oh no, not this again.
If I had to guess, I'd say we still haven't found the missing element tying the band to the world of the living.
But we have! It's Sean's hate of Lovecraft.
Apparently not. I don't understand. They've played the song, haven't they? We found the way to make them play. You said it was their unfinished business. I just found out that name was common for pets. That's even worse. Of or belonging to the time before the biblical flood is antediluvian. Got it. Ridiculously old-fashioned. Atavistic, happening because of a very old habit, primitive. Yeah, I remember River having to read some words and explaining to me that they had different meanings back then, too. And I was like, oh, okay. Gum lets out an exasperated breath.
What Ink is saying now is that the gig probably was not the unfinished business, or at least not the only unfinished business. Something preventing the band from performing while they were still alive. Something Sean had to do before the gig. But never got the chance to.
Yeah, that's my theory. We exposed Sean to an emotional experience so strong that he was forced to search for a creative outlet. He played a song to deal with his emotions, but the missing element mystery hasn't been resolved, so...
So he can't finish the song he started, and we're back to square one.
Tape gazes at Sean for a moment, regurgitating new information. Sorry if my question is stupid, but... Is it possible that Sean mentioned this missing element y'all are talking about in his song? Gum and Ink exchange glances. When a door is tightly shut, art can be your peephole. Coat used to say that.
Tape, you're a genius. Sean definitely mentioned the missing element in his song.
I don't remember that. Damn, feels really good. What was the prominent part of the song? I mean, his racism and his cat. Sean's reading impediment? What? He couldn't get past the words. But that... The most prominent part of the song was the cat. Did he have a cat? But that feels maybe misleading. He also has rat friends now, so why would he want a cat? The racism, because of them mentioning the cat's name repeatedly, would be prominent. Those two were more prominent than Sean's reading impediment. I don't think the reading, like him not being able to get through the story, was a prominent part. I don't know if that's misleading me on accident or intentionally, or it's not it and it's purposely like, oh, well, obviously that's not the most important thing. The chorus line was, I can't read H.P. Lovecraft. I guess that's true, yeah. For some reason I thought it was I hate H.P. Lovecraft, not I can't read. That's a good point. Maybe he doesn't know this. Maybe he hasn't read the lyrics? Huh. I don't know if this will go well, but we're going to take a quick break because ad's about to start. I don't know. We could reschedule Strange Horticulture, or I could play the last part next week because it's already getting really late, and I think we'll probably be finishing up this section. But I don't know how long the last section will be. Because if the last section's really long, I mean, if it's just summing up, like, here's all the consequences of all the things we've done, that's not a big deal. But if it's like a whole ass another section, like this took the whole ass stream, I don't know. No, it might have been I can't read. You might be right. The fact he attempted reading Lovecraft while not understanding the words implies he has reading issues, but still loved reading. I think that's where this is going. That could make sense. I do have to take a quick break, chat, get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you need to do. And when we get back, I guess we'll try. The reading impediment seems the most out of pocket out of the three, so it seems like the one we're probably supposed to do. So we'll just have to see, but get up, stretch, hydrate. And when we get back, YOLO. I mean, also he was lied to, yes. Hi, guys. All right. So, I guess we'll go for YOLO this one and see. All right. I guess it's speech impediment or reading speech. Isn't it reading disability or speech impediment? I didn't know it was called reading impediment. Maybe it is. I just didn't know. Sean sounds confident in his opinion on the 20th century American literature. I think the woeful level of his media literacy disturbs me much more than him. What? Oh, so it's not that. We all were so confident. Also, I did hydrate, but I'll hydrate again. Thank you guys so much. Well, I guess it won't let me fuck up, maybe, but... I mean, the racism is the bigger issue, but I do wonder if he's missing a cat. But he didn't know about it. That's not what made him sing at first. So, I'm gonna guess the racism. Well, while it might make sense, the song brings that into the open. It's confronting it. So no, I don't think that's the problem here. What? He just found out about it during the song. What do you mean? Alright, it's the cat, I guess. Or we don't have the information. Can it be about the cat? Oh, okay. I'm not sure that's what I got from that, but okay. Like I did, but he didn't even know. He was so much more passionate about H.P. Lovecraft to the point where he felt he needed to sing before even knowing about the cat. So that's why I didn't think the cat mattered.
Such a poor little soul.
Sean shakes his head sorrowfully.
Poor little thing.
What was the cat's name you said? No. I'm not reading it out.
I won't say it. That bastard named his cat a racial slur.
Yes, he did. Oh.
And you feel bad for the cat that lived 100 years ago and was named a racial slur? Poor little thing. Who names a cat like that?
Huh. What if you proposed to rename the cat? Oh, so are you saying he was fine until he found out the name of the cat and now he's having a different existential crisis? Is that what's happening here? Oh, man. What if you proposed to rename the cat? The cat's name was unlikely to cause him any suffering. He was a cat after all. The cat's been dead for decades, and there's nothing he can do about it other than accept it. We can rename it. I mean, like, I don't think just telling him to just, like, not think about it is gonna work. Though I've been wrong about all of these, so I don't know. Sean is based, yeah. Love him. What if you rename him? Can we do that? Sean... Art lets us respond. And I don't know, maybe it's silly of me, but we could rename the cat.
Wow, might actually work. Might work, actually.
Sean, do you want to pick the name, or should we handle it? I have a black belt in naming stuff. Flabbergasted, Sean turns to look back at his band.
Rename the cat?
Sure, why not?
Rename the cat.
Rename the cat.
Rename the cat!
Oh my god, are we getting a second song?
By the power of his song shall the cat be renamed. With the power of my voice shall the racism be tamed. I shall name you. What's it gonna be? You shall go by Fluffy Face.
Okay. What is... Are they going back? Is that what's happening? It's like helping them move on? Yep, okay. What the fuck? Yeah, they fixed it. Racism's completely gone now, chat. Only a white man would say that.
Dude, I should solve more of the world's problems.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get a cat.
Oh no, now he has a new issue. He needs a cat to move on.
No, wait. I already have a cat.
Oh, unfinished business. Set the band free. I knew it. He had a cat or something. I did mention that for a second. Before the break, I think I said maybe the cat was important because he had a cat. But...
Fluffy face, my fluffy face. Oh God,
He buries his face in his hands. Tape shoots a questionable glance at Gum. She raises her finger to her lips, ordering him to keep quiet.
I remember it now. I remember it all. We had a gig planned last night. A small private performance for 3 guests. We expected Mom, Dad, and a friend of Damien who knew a guy who worked in an independent label up in the city that might be interested in signing our band. But that evening, my fluffy face, he went missing. I was looking for him everywhere, but I couldn't find him. Someone abducted him, I know that. He never run away, my fluffy face. Not even when the window was wide open, he'd just sit and watch the street all day.
I'm so sorry, man.
I came to the gig late, devastated. Jenny and Damien were waiting for me, but the guests were not there. We waited until long past midnight, but they didn't show up. They flaked on us.
They might be dead.
We were about to give up and head home when...
Sean clenches his fist. The flares behind his empty eye sockets blaze with fury. It's okay, man. It's okay. Take a breath. It was a 1,000-armed shadow. Oh, the arm that was reaching out to us from the dresser. A 1,000-armed shadow crawled into the studio and reached out to us. It dipped each of us into the darkness, then pulled us back up. Oh.
What happened to it? A 1,000-armed shadow came for us. What do you mean?
I mean, it might be multiple. Insidious meat suckers say they were killed by a 1,000-armed shadow. They left. We stayed.
Fluffy face, where are you? Where are you?
I'm sorry, I actually was getting emotional until that.
My beloved fluffy face.
Honestly, that's fair. I'd be upset too. I would not be able to move on. We have to find and save the cat. I don't know where the cat would be. I don't think I've come across any cats. I take it we need to find this 1,000-armed shadow. Honestly, yeah, we have to find and save that cat, obviously. I will. Everything will be all right. Fluffy face, just wait a bit. So, the unfinished business of Insidious Meat Suckers is a missing cat. Did I get that right? No, it's Sean's personal unfinished business. The unfinished business of the band was the gig. Are you sure? I think he's most upset about the cat. As far as I'm concerned, Jenny and Damien can rest in peace now. But they won't with... Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Jenny. No way we're leaving Sean like this. We're here with him till the end.
Oh, you guys, you don't have to.
Does it mean we're free to go?
Yes!
You are.
Sean gives tape, ink, and gum 3 nods of gratitude.
If I find that cat, I'm bringing it back.
Although then it might attack his new friends, and that might be sad.
Thank you for listening to us play. But more importantly, thank you for helping me recall Fluffy Face. You can go now.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
We'll stay here and write new songs to preserve the memory of Fluffy Face. Maybe he'll come back.
Tape turns to gum and ink. And are you okay with that? Gum shrugs.
As long as they don't harm any more people anymore, why not? After you leave, we'll lock the door so no one else comes in.
Settled then. It was nice to meet you guys. Ink detaches from the wall and heads to the door, gesturing for Tape to follow.
We'll find your cat. You cat. We'll find you cat.
It's supposed to be your cat.
Sean, I promise.
I mean, I don't know if we can promise that. It was nice knowing you guys. I hope we meet again. With that, Tape leaves the room. I did it! What? Loop completed. Open the door. Once the door opens, there is no coming back. Actually, maybe this is the end then. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Hi, Mega Otaku. Hello. I hope we can find Fluffy Face and bring him back. I hope he's not dead. So this is all of it, but like there's no coming back. But that also, wouldn't that be this door outside of it? Loop completed. Like it is done, right? Open the door brings me, okay. We're committing, I think. I think that works out well. Well enough. They're all alive, and that's what matters. So I guess we'll commit to this, because I don't really want to go back too far for stuff unless I, like, have to. Wow, never mind. We're done. Just kidding. That's why it was so long. So, we have to find the right order, obviously. And I don't think Loop 2 is accessible, because I think it's being released in episodes. But wait, like... I do worry that there was like a hint for the cat somewhere and I missed it, but I hope not. I hope that's not something we could have at all had affected it yet. Like I said, I'm going to commit to that. There are probably a lot of achievements I've missed. There are probably a lot of options and routes to go. There were definitely options locked that I couldn't see because I didn't unlock them with whatever choices I've made. I'm okay committing to where I am to see what kind of outcome we get from this. Just more for time's sake than anything else, because it would take a long time to have to go back and find everything that you need. It may not be the best ending, unfortunately, but it's what we're going to get. Heavy Shadow. I don't know if these are the voices we had before, and I don't remember those voices. Rip. Are you out of your mind? Obviously not. Come on, man. Don't be a grouch. We need your help. Wait, we need help here. It's not that big of a deal anyway. It's a huge deal, Temo. Covering your Barbara is one thing. I can handle a bunch of teens, but there's no way I'm letting first-year cadets into my dungeon.
Your dungeon?
While I'm on watch, yes. It's my dungeon. It's me who's gonna get thrown under the bus if there's a problem.
There would be no problem, Kevin.
How old are the first years these days? Anyway, 7, 6. This place ain't for a nursery, Temo. You know what's gonna happen if I let them in? I'll tell you. One of them toddlers grabbing the wrong book off the shelf, and the rest of them kids watching this toddler's skin get peeled off his toddler body, and then I'm held responsible. No, absolutely not. I agree, yeah.
Toddlers? That's just disrespectful.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They shouldn't be dealing with books of questionable uses. Actually, thinking back, I think there was a hint we just didn't notice when he was super excited about the tummy rats. Yeah, I think, well, he was excited in general about a pet. So I am a little worried if we get the cat and it goes to immediately kill his rats that he's clearly bonding with now. I'm like, oh no. But no, I meant a hint earlier of like finding the cat. Like, did we already make a choice that's going to get that cat killed kind of thing, you know? But I'm going to be really sad if that happens because I love cats, obviously, so...
There are brave cadets, young generation, the bright future of IWIW, UU, the beacons of hope for the brave new world, yada, yada, yada.
If these voices sound similar to anyone, they're not meant to. I just have limited voices.
Besides, there's only 2 of them. One's 7 and the other's almost 9. They're fine kids. They won't give you much trouble, I promise.
One's 7 and the other one's almost 9. You make it sound so easy. Why don't you babysit them?
Let's say the place I'm going, they can't follow me there.
Ah, is that why you're asking me this favor instead of Barbara? She's seeing you off? Heh, you too. I should have guessed.
I would really appreciate your discretion on this matter, Kevin.
I still think it's a terrible idea. There's a reason we don't show the dungeon to cadets until they've been in training for a solid 5 years.
Look, just pick an older kid and have them look after the small ones. I recommend 302 for this. She's proven herself responsible. She'll do a good job. It'll be all right. I promise.
Ugh, fine. I'll do it.
You're a savior, Kevin. I owe you big time. Well, or Barbara does, in case I don't come back.
Cadets and stuff is making me think gum, but I don't know how they're like raised and stuff. Oh, that's not a good sign. If I'm going down for this, you're going down with me.
You're catastrophizing. No one has to go down. I'm sure we can find a way to sort this out.
You're sure, huh? You're sure. Well, that's reassuring to hear. This is your mess, Barbara. I was assuming that was Barbara. Yours and Temo's. I told him it was a terrible idea.
Yet you agreed to it. And let me point out that when we asked you to watch over the kids, we assumed you'd be wise enough not to take them to the old chamber.
Well, next time you'll know to voice your assumptions. We have a dead first-year cadet on our hands. I really hope you have a plan in mind for dealing with this little problem.
First of all, we clean up. And how little is left of him, that'll be the easy part. Was he like this when you found him?
Yes.
Stupid boy. Why did he even come here? 5 was always an obedient kid.
What is this, like Little Nightmares?
Perfectly submissive. A promising candidate for the recruitment branch.
Recruitment branch. Calling it a branch makes it sound like a thing again, kind of like what like Jonathan Wolf works for. So I was assuming this was tape, but now I'm wondering if it's gum and tape. Maybe it's a mesh of the two. I don't know. But then she would have amnesia. I don't know. Not much of a mystery. The old chamber probably lured him in. I'm more interested in learning how he managed to sneak past me and the Blade twins.
You investigate that. I'll think of how to frame his death to absolve us of responsibility.
What about the other kid?
906?
We have like 3 different names.
What about him?
We have 5. Then we have 906, and then I don't even remember what the other one was. Yeah, they said it. Damn it. He was on the excursion to the dungeon too. If there's an internal investigation, we can't risk him spilling the beans about it. Barbara, if he tells them he's been allowed into the old chamber, can you imagine what mess we're going to be in? He speaks of it freely, Barbara. The safeguards just exempt him. It's never happened before. It's not normal. In any other circumstances, we'd have to report it immediately.
It's a curious phenomenon, I agree. And we, of course, will report it later, when 906 is old enough to visit the old chamber officially.
I repeat my concern. What if he gives us away?
Leave it to me. I'll make sure he keeps his little mouth shut.
Is that who was threatening the kid in the previous one? I'm assuming 906 is probably tape. Because it's obviously not 5. He's fucking dead. 906. Wonder if we can call tape that to see a reaction. Little shadow.
Be quiet. Look where we are.
Slightly bigger shadow.
Wait, is this? Yes, the old chamber.
Why? Why'd you bring me here? No. We're not supposed to be here, 6. You'll get us in trouble. This is 6, though. This isn't 5. There's 906.
Come on, it's going to be fine. They won't find out.
So 6 is the name of the kid in Little Nightmares. You said we were just going to peek into the dungeon. We can't be here.
I'm telling you it's fine. I memorized the guard schedule. We have at least 20 minutes. I've done this before.
You don't get it, 6. They'll whip us. They'll throw us in solitary for a month.
If you're so scared, go stand on the lookout. Just stop whining.
What are you going to do?
Look around. I keep seeing this room in my dreams, don't you?
I shall stuff my mouth with white hot coals. My orifices shall ooze boiling feces.
Oh, right. I forgot you couldn't speak about it.
Well, please, 6, let's just go. Please, please, please.
Give me a minute, okay?
I shall gnaw on stone. I shall vomit until my stomach falls out.
Gross, stop this. You're making me uncomfortable.
I thought you were my friend, 6.
What are you talking about? I am your friend.
If you're my friend, please, let's leave. Go back to our rooms, now. I don't feel so good.
Just a minute, 5.
Yeah, 5's who died. Is that how many recruits they've had? 900? So 905, 906, they just call each other 5 and 6 for convenience sake. But 5's who died, right?
I need to see what's down there in the pit. I can almost see it.
So 6, this little menace lives. My eyeball shall explode. I shall bite off my fingers. I shall tear my chest open. My bones shall break. My gut shall rip. My skin shall be my shroud. I shall be crucified. I shall be quartered. Roaches shall feast on my flesh.
What's wrong with you? I told you to stop it. 5? 5!
Oh, shit. So they fell into the pit. Did both of them die? No, because we know 5's shadow is up here. Okay. So obviously the first thing that happens is at the door. This is probably second because it's all of them. And then third is that. And then fourth is the conclusion. Form a line and come in one at a time. Once inside, stop and bow to the well. Lower 259. 259. Oh my God. Do they all just have big, like 3 letters or 3 numbers? Lower. Bow like you mean it. Bow like your life depends on it, because it does. 302. Take the small ones by the hand and don't let go until you've left the room. Huddle before me, cadets. Stand still, arms at your side. While you're here, you cannot pick your nose or spit or fart or giggle. The room is watching you. Any signs of sacrilege will come at a great cost. This place has been mentioned in your studies as the old chamber. I tell you to get a good look around, but you don't need to. The moment you enter, the image of this place was seared into your memory. You will never forget it now, not a single detail. So who would like to tell me what they know about the old chamber? Yes, 302. My lips shall be rotten and my tongue shall be my noose. That's right. 2 of 5, 9. Can you tell me why 302 cannot share her knowledge with us? I shall swallow my teeth. Blood shall spill from my mouth. That's right, 259. The old chamber has safeguards that prevent any information about it being shared. That they were talking about how nothing works on that kid. That's why that kid was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What are you doing? Because the safeguard was happening for that kid like it is for them right now, but it wasn't happening to him or them. We don't know if it's a guy or a girl. So we don't know if tape or gum, but I'm going to still guess tape. These safeguards can be bypassed, of course. It takes talent, persistence, and decades of intensive, painful training. Few endure it. Fortunately for you, it's not part of your curriculum. 906. Why is your hand raised?
I want to ask a question, sir.
You want to ask a question about the old chamber?
Yes, sir. I'm curious.
All you need to know will come up in your future studies, just as it did for the older cadets here. Even if I agreed to answer your question, you'd find yourself unable to ask it. Questions carry information. If I ask you about the color of your eyes, I'll let the world know that you have eyes, and they have color. The safeguards of the old chamber are smart. There's no question you could possibly ask without triggering them.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to know how deep that big square hole is. It looks deep.
Just the fact the little shadow could do that was already proving him wrong.
Is it a well? What's that pillar for? Did I say something wrong, sir?
Okay. Yep. All right. So this is number 1. Is please bring the kids down here, I guess. Please babysit them. Oh, wait. Shit. Yeah, because I think I do have to go through it to say this is number 1. Well, too bad I can't skip. These are so long. Okay. This is number 1. Do I just need to be by it and press it? We'll find out. This would be number 2, 3, 4. 2? Nope. I have to click it. Yeah, I have to go through it all. Okay. Oh, I do wish. Oh, wait. Can I just exit? Oh, thank God. Okay. I might have figured that out the first time, but forgotten because it's been a couple weeks. Okay. This is 3. I can't just skip. Oh, my God. 3. I just forgot. And 4. There's still... There's more. There's a second layer, chat. Annoyed shadow.
This one looks like he can talk.
You prop him up. I'll conduct the interrogation.
I got him. Whenever you're ready.
Cadaver, answer me if you can. Answer if you can hear me. I hear you. Tell me your name, rank, and position. Kevin Show. Thoracic. The guardian of the dungeon. Kevin Show.
The cause of your death.
Mass internal bleeding.
What caused the bleeding?
My rib cage was squeezed until it popped.
Give me the context. How did that happen?
I was attacked. Ambushed when I entered the old chamber.
Did you see your attacker?
Yes.
Who was it?
906.
Yeah. Elaborate. Who is 906?
You cadet. IWIW cadet. First year. Code number 906.
First year? Are you saying that your attacker was a 6-year-old child?
No.
Elaborate.
My attacker was a 7-year-old child.
How exactly did the 7-year-old child manage to ambush and kill the guardian of the dungeon?
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't have time to defend himself.
I defended myself fiercely.
And it didn't help?
My defense proved ineffective against the attacker.
This doesn't make any sense. Do you know why the kid attacked you?
No.
Do you have any theories what could have caused him to attack you?
He's a cadaver. He can't theorize.
That's a shame. If you have another question, ask him now. I can't hold him for much longer. There's one. It's probably nothing still. Kevin, did you have any particular reason for entering the old chamber last night?
I had a reason.
What was it?
Black alarm went off.
Holy shit.
What's black alarm, Mary? Is that... Oh, annoyed is Mary. Is Mary from the bar in the other room about the one watching the kid?
What's black alarm, Mary? Is that what I think it is?
It might have been. It might have also been annoyed shadow and I just forgot.
Yes, something broke the perimeter and got out of the pit.
I'm about to let go.
Sure, we're done here, Kevin Show. Your watch is over. Good luck on the other side.
So something escaped.
It was me. I'm 906, though, I bet.
Or I'm the thing that got out. Oh, shit! Well, here's 906, by the way, behind me. And basically Cthulhu. You don't fear me.
No. I think you can't harm me. I think you can't leave that pillar you're standing on.
Well, he's also standing on the walls. Not without your help.
You want me to help you? Is this why you called me here? Why haunted my dreams?
I think it's supposed to be why you haunted my dreams. I am a prisoner, chained, caged. Thousands of years, bored, lonely. You are a prisoner too. Are you lonely?
I miss my home. I miss Mom.
There's an old wound in your heart. There's another one that is newer.
5. It was my fault. I should have listened to him. I watched. I don't know why it happened.
The chamber claimed the other boy. The wound in your heart is glaring. The demise of the other boy caused your pain.
5, he was my friend.
I can be your friend.
Yeah, that seems like a really good idea. That seems like a phenomenal idea. That's 1.
And this is 2. Because it happened after the kid killed him, I assume.
It could be the kid was just a murderer before having a friend, but I'm guessing he wouldn't have had the power he did without the friend.
Okay. There's your 1,000 arm. Oh, that makes sense. Just looks like Cthulhu. Oh, hello. I wonder if Jagged Voice is... Oh. What is that? I can't go through it. I'm assuming that's the locked door, and then I'll need to, like, watch something. Can I even go into loop 2? Imagine. Oh my god, I would lose my shit, I think. Just because I didn't expect more content. I'm guessing it locks me out. Oh! It did not lock me out, in fact. Gum closes the sound studio door behind her and stops to pull a lantern out of her backpack. It's not even a loop, though. This might just be the conclusion. What's that for?
Local fauna.
Ink spares her the follow-up questions, limiting his reaction to a single understanding nod. I didn't even get to pick who I am. I guess I'm tape, though. Can I say something? What we just saw and heard back in that room, did it really happen? Because now that I'm here again, it feels like I've woken up from a very bad dream. Welcome to the club, buddy. And yes, it really happened. We were locked up with an undead garage rock band. They played a song for us, which was mostly Sean's rant about how he hates some writer whose book he once happened to read. The song reminded him of his missing cat, whose disappearance is the mystery holding the band from moving on.
You said it wasn't, you ass! You told me I was wrong for saying that.
You recognize how random all this sounds, don't you?
Yes, that's why Ink spells it out for you like that, so that you get the point.
Which is?
This is the job we do. It's random, silly, convoluted, counterintuitive, strange, and frustrating. You never know enough, and you're never in control.
Yeah, most of the time it feels like rafting down a steep mountain river while blindfolded and without a paddle. And there's a kid sitting on your shoulders who keeps yanking your hair and trying to give you a wet willy. Excuse me? That imagery, though. Which reminds me, what's our plan now? He looks to Gum.
Well, obviously we must find Lens, Patch, and Coat. But
is that how many loops we have? Maybe. No, there are 5. So there are 4. So I guess maybe each one's going to be finding each person. And then after finding Coat, the last one's going to be the final thing. Oh, I'm sorry a nap didn't work, Ark. Oh, no.
Aw, thanks, Dragon Rana, for coming in and thanking.
But we don't know where to look. Right.
We don't have much time either.
Excuse me.
The day is starting. People are waking up and going out on the street while the town
is crawling with horrible monsters.
If you two insist on interrupting me.
We do. It's more fun that way. Guys, we can't let more people get hurt after what I saw at the church.
And then we have this 1,000-armed shadow and demongrels and the police. Oh, fuck the police!
totally agree. Fuck the police.
No, I overheard the police discussing some meal scheduled for 9:30 a.m. They were collecting victims to feed to the thing that controls them. What time is it?
Almost 8. You know, now that you mention it, I remember something. When I used the telepathic glue, I actually tried to contact everyone in the team, not just you. But it felt like something was blocking me. I could only reach out of the town, but not anywhere within. Could be because of the mind controller. You think they keep it in the police station?
My eyes!
Gum opens her mouth to respond and she disappeared. Then she disappears. Everything disappears. Tape shuts his eyes, shielding them from the sudden burst of bright sunlight. What the fuck? I mean, hello, Gum, but like, what? What? This is a beautiful picture, but I don't understand what's happening. Obviously, we're not supposed to, but like, what? Again, please confirm their ages. I need that because I really thought they were like 20s. That seems that way. Why would anyone younger be going out fighting crime? But they keep being called kids. Like, people keep calling them kid or boy or whatever for like Tape and Gum. I need to know their ages confirmed, please. I do think so. Like, Ink calls her kid. It could just be because she's the newest recruit and not actually a kid. But they have yet to confirm anyone's ages. So I just need to double make sure. They do make a couple references to Tape being really like a young kid or something for like, I don't remember what it was. It was a week ago. I don't remember. But they like say something that I'm like, wait, is Tape not 20? Like, or 20s? What do you mean? I would like to know their ages. What he sees when the vision returns to him makes him gasp.
You don't want me? Do you find me attractive?
I'm sorry, I can't say it. I can't say it with Gum's voice.
Don't you find me attractive? Come closer. Don't be so shy.
I think this is a trap for whatever. It's not me doing this. I do wonder if I don't know. Why am I different?
I promise I don't bite unless you want me to.
Are you daydreaming? Nice. This can't be good. I'm gonna say this can't be good. What?
Come, I'm going to fulfill every desire you don't even know you have.
Yeah, this is just like a demon trying to lure me in. That's what's happening here. Gum, is this you? Are you all right? Something's close to us that's probably affecting all of us. Or just me.
I'm more than all right. I'm perfect, and you'll be too.
You'll float too, chat.
Come, let me envelope you in the lies so sweet you'll never want the taste of truth again.
Yeah, that's okay. Nope, this is bad. Whatever this is, it's bad. Sirens, maybe? I got called kid and I'm 27. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it could genuinely be that they just are calling the youngest of the group kid or whatever. I just want to make sure because I have had too many anime makes you not trust. I'm just saying. She gives Tape a fiery, sinful smile. Meeting his enchanted gaze, she gently beckons him with her finger, while her other hand glides up her shoulder, feeling for the strings of her bra. No? Can I block it? I can zoom. I can zoom. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, and I can cover whatever's gonna happen, just in case.
The sweetest lie you've ever known.
Oh, okay, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No need to panic. I didn't need to do that. It's fine. What the fuck was that? Tape.
Maybe it's just a theory.
You should absolutely tell them something happened. I don't know how explicit you want to be, but you should let them know something was in your mind because that wasn't good. Tried to look up their ages, not getting anything, just ages of other demon characters, just not this game. I could probably straight up just ask. But they may not have confirmed. They maybe want it to be ambiguous so you can somewhat self-insert, but I don't know. I would like to know. This is the president of a multinational company. Obviously, they're early 40s. What do you mean 14 years old? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, anime makes me not trust.
think it's in the police station because that's where they brought those 2 kids and me. But see, she's saying 2 kids, but those kids look like they were fucking 20s as well. But she's saying kids for, that's also what threw me off. She called that couple kids. And like one has like a corporate job and the other one's been partying and drinking nonstop. So 21? But they looked as old as her. Why are we saying? Maybe I'm looking too into it. Maybe everyone's been an adult except for Claire. I don't know. I'm just paranoid, okay? Fucking canceled because I don't know what someone's age is. And I'm like, ooh, that's a nice picture, drawing of them. Hello, very hot. And then it's like, oh, just kidding, she's 12. What? Like, I don't want... Feels like a trap. Anime seriously does that all the time and it makes me mad. Genuinely, I hate it. I hate the sexualizing of kids. So I just... Please. Yeah, and then when a kid's like 1,000 years old and then people can make excuses about it, it gets weird. Stop it. Stop. Anyway. It's possible that they were planning to move us all to a different location. I don't know.
Tape looks from gum to ink and back. They don't pay him attention. They didn't notice anything. It was just me then. What the hell was that? Must have been a glimpse of your future. I'm so proud of you. That's hilarious. I think it was your imagination, filthy swine. It felt like a warning to me. I would agree. I know as much as you do. Maybe we'll find out the meaning of it later. That felt like a warning from whatever was talking. I don't think it was gum. I think it was wearing gum skin, but it was not gum. Right? She mentioned lies. Sweet lie. She said, that can't be good. Lies are never good. Okay, so it seems like the police problem is the most pressing one. Should we head to the trailer first to resupply and regroup?
We don't have time for that, Ink. I say we move straight to the station. As few detours as possible.
Okay, makes sense. I just thought it would be cool to have a quick shower and get changed.
I know, believe me, I get it. This fishnet is so itchy it's killing me. I've cursed myself a dozen times for not thinking to take my spare bra from the bag, but we really have to hurry.
Let's not waste precious time. Move out, people. Agent Wolf is back. I don't remember his voice other than maybe pompous. Seeing as there are 3 of you now, may I presume your rescue mission was a success? Tape, gum, and ink all turn their heads at once towards the darkness of the hallway. A tall, impeccably dressed man stands there, his pose nonchalant, his face a luminous smile. This is pleasant news. Very pleasant news indeed.
Who the hell are you?
I've met him. He's from a paranormal bureau.
A what bureau?
Name's Agent Wolf. I have someone with me who wants to talk to you. There's a sound of... Sir, you literally are the one who told me not to trust the police. You are literally the one who told me not to. This bitch is mind controlled. So anyway, I started blasting. What do you mean she's here? There's the sound of footsteps behind him and a sharp woman emerges from the darkness. Well, 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 look who we have here. End of event. Well, so he's playing sides. Tape, gum, and ink will return in loop 2 of Cops and Shrooms. Great. Oh God, it's going to be ACAB everywhere. We did it. I guess we could do that again and make it different. But yeah, we did it. Basically the same way of appearance in 30s and people think I'm 18 or early 20s. I mean, like that happens where people just think you're younger than you are. People think I'm younger than I am. But like, I don't know. I like it. I'm okay with like, sometimes it's harder to draw older people. That this game has not done that. It's been very good at drawing older people. And it's drawn a kid. We've seen a kid. Claire is one. But like, I have seen, you know, some artists have a harder time drawing older people. I know I do and accidentally make them look younger than I mean to sometimes. Like, my Lady D doesn't look like probably as old as she maybe is in the game. But I drew her because anime, just the 2D and the art style of bigger eyes and stuff tends to age down just naturally because bigger eyes we associate with younger. It's just like the consequence of the art style, unless you alter it to have smaller eyes but still be art style. I have not yet mastered that. I fully admit that. I'm not the best at age ranges unless like extremely old and then like 20s. Obviously a kid's way bigger eyes and such, and we've seen drawings of that. But some people, it might just be a consequence of not having range in their art styles. But I would appreciate like a little bio of like just their name, their age, maybe their height and weight for funsies. You don't have to do that, but like I'm just thinking of basically of the devil has like little snapshots of like in like ID stuff, maybe stuff that would be on their ID, just so we kind of, I know we won't know name. Maybe once we find out their name, right? We know her name now. Tape could be question marks. I don't know, but just like having some sort of just stuff we know because we've seen them here. That's it. That's it. We don't need anything else. You could be like, Tape, white ass bitch, Caucasian as fuck. I don't know. Like you could have just some sort of like profile system so that way we kind of know how old they are. I'm gonna guess maybe it's possible that the reason they don't do that for this is because it could be spoilers. Like maybe Tape is like 5,000 years old. I don't know. So I get why you might not want to do that. I get that. But just, and they probably don't want to say age because it might be spoiler stuff. I just, when people are sexualized, I just want to make sure we are establishing they're an adult and not being called kid because they're actually a kid. Does that make sense? So, I'm going to assume that they're adults. But yeah. Or at least, Tape and Gum are of similar age. So that like luring thing was like more like trying to just bait him with obviously trying to get him to trust or whatever the hell was going on there. Because he could find her attractive because they're of similar age in theory. That is my hopes and prayers. So it wouldn't be weird. I don't think it's weird that that's drawn that way by any means if they're the same age and that is what he would be fantasizing about in his subconscious, if it's digging from his subconscious or some shit like that. I have no problem with that. I just would like to know. Otherwise, I'm being very careful about how I phrase what I think about a picture other than, God, I hope they're of age. Hi.
Hi. Do you want to beautify and protect your parking lot?
No, I'm good. Yeah, because that applies to us. What the fuck? Anyway. My shorter characters just normally having big eyes, at least my halfling. Well, halfling is also, or like Lalafels and stuff, they usually are like bigger eyes, right? So it's a consequence of a race sometimes too, but in fantasy settings. But yeah, so, but I don't know. But hopefully, I mean, I think it's fine that they put that in there and stuff. I just would like to know as the player, if that makes sense. So that way, especially if someone's being weird in my comments, if like it's on YouTube or something, if someone's being weird about comments, I know whether or not it's weird or if okay, they're you adults, I don't care, right? So you know, just as a player would like to know. But either way, I'm really excited about the next part. Not excited in the sense I don't want to deal with the fucking cops. I don't trust Wolf now. What the fuck? But we got them alive. I'm hoping we find a cat later and I hope there's some like side quest thing where we can find the cat and bring it to him. I'm worried I'm gonna miss it and I'm gonna be sad. But what'd I do? That wolf with an E. But yeah, we finished it, guys. That's so exciting. But we'll go raid someone. Thank you again to the dev for the key. I really have been enjoying this. It's really cool concept. It's really neat. Like I like all the options and such, and I mean, I've stated when things could be worked down or whatever, like some spelling errors or just like at the end there, I couldn't really skip through to parts as much. Maybe I didn't make it far enough, which is definitely possible. But I was having a harder time with skipping through when it was Tape and Gum sharing the same experience. It felt more samey than the tutorial did. But that's just a consequence of they're together now. And at least it was only the one part. Everything else felt very different depending on who you played. So I'm really thoroughly enjoying this game, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I need answers, but I know it's going to be a long time before I have them. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, though. But thank you again to the dev for the key. It was really cool, and I really like this. So